starting with the reminders then. Mental health is important. If you're experiencing any type of mental distress, whether big or small, please seek professional help. They are the ones that are equipped and have the desire to help. Therapy, psychiatry, most people need some blend of both of them. So definitely try to find professionals in your area that can help you find the right fit for you. Now, we have a Wikipedia link below. It's got international crises and emergency lines. If you're in the U.S., you can call or text 988. It is a free line. And if you are part of the Saga community, sexual and gender acceptance, and are also under the age of 25, you can contact the Trevor Project for discreet help. This is an 18 and up show. It's all because of language. We don't tend to pay much attention to cursing. And then we have things like Twilight's dildo sword. So we may not get graphic, but there's enough language there. So if you're under 18, please just see yourself out. No need for anyone to get in trouble over an age restriction. You can also find our Ko-Fi, Throne, socials, surveys, all kinds of fun stuff down below. And honestly, the best way to support us is just to follow on Twitch and or subscribe over on YouTube. Tell your friends about us too. If it's something you enjoy, your TTRPG friends might enjoy it as well. With that said, for the VOD, it is our 1-year anniversary to be marked with this adventure, and we welcome you back to the Highroad of Maluviette, a high fantasy 5e campaign that stands as the first of 4 20-level campaigns we hope to play through as part of the Forgotten Deity story. Our adventures consist of retired heroes and folk with something to prove as they travel an 1,800-mile stretch of mountain road that used to serve as a trade route between 2 countries. Their goal is to clear it out and make it accessible again. They have to contend with the standalone problems on the high road, mysterious purple crystals known as torment fragments, and both player and character sharing a single body. As for the adventure we have found ourselves in, last session we began with Mogdalyn falling from the sky, reappearing to the party once more, and seeing an orb of some kind shooting off towards the caldera of a volcano, about 3 days' travel away. As the party started on the road, they eventually came upon a couple of younger folk who they ended up recognizing as Yangsha and Bulma from the acclaimed series Dragon Ball, and had to contend and fight against a group of Cybermen. Discussions were started about Dragon Balls and the other such. I misspoke last session. She did not pull out the 1-star ball, she pulled out the 4-star ball, and it was glowing red. The discussions included things like each of them glow a different color, representative of the various elements in the world, and that they had been on their way to the World Tournament, World Martial Arts Tournament in Invictus Terra, indicating to all of you that they are not from the world of Dragon Ball, and they are instead from the world of Maluviette. They had been pulled through some type of portal and found themselves here on the high road instead. We left off with everyone laying down and resting for the night. So we will begin with everybody waking up and starting a new day. Oh no, quiet night.
What's the weather like?
The weather seems to be fairly clear at the moment. Skies are open. There are quite a few clouds, but it doesn't indicate any type of snow, rain, or other inclement weather at the moment.
Wrath will stretch and go and start just working through his sword forms, as he's prone to do in the mornings.
As you do so, Yongcha comes out and actually joins you. I sent the pictures in the Pics channel, all nice and in advance. Yongcha is the only one of them that has a sword on his hip, for those of you who do not know in our party who Yongcha is. He comes out to actually join you in practicing sword forms.
Yeah. Wrath doesn't say anything or make any mention of it, he just kind of nods at some point during it.
Everyone else?
I'm gonna go do my usual and watch while eating a cookie. A big-ass cookie.
Big-ass cookie. What about Captain?
That's breakfast.
Gotta make breakfast. And get coffee going.
Alright. And Pius?
Pius is going to unattune from the circlet of human perfection. Because I think that I was attuned to that
Yes,
the
you
night
were.
before. And he is going to practice his aim with his Eldritch Blasts. He's going to shoot at branches on a tree, trying to knock them off.
All right. How about Twilight?
I'm changing a spell.
Which spell are you changing?
Trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure out which spell you want to change. Which one did you want to get? Which one did you want to add?
I was thinking, well, I was actually looking to see if it was, what level spell I can change it to.
You can
3?
take any first, second, third, or fourth level spell.
Okay, so do I have to unspell like my fourth level if I want to take a fourth level?
No. You can just
Okay.
change any one first, second, third, fourth level for any other first, second, third, or fourth level.
Okay.
They don't have to be the same level.
Then I wanted to do that. The vine one.
You
And
wanted
substitute out.
you wanted to add Grasping Vine, and
Yeah.
you're still trying to decide which one to remove?
Probably the Erupting Earth.
Okay. Cool. As you do your normal morning routine to get your spells prepped and ready, you do switch those out. As Captain kind of finishes getting breakfast all put together and everyone's gathering to kind of eat, that's when Bulma finally wakes up and comes to join everyone. She pulls out the Dragon Ball she has and approaches you, Pius, with it. So Yangsha and I split up from most of our other friends because we're trying to find our friend Goku. We're kind of at the edge of the area we're supposed to be checking, so we're going to head off another way, but this Dragon Ball needs to get back to Goku. Can you take it to him? If you happen to see him, I have a feeling you'll find him for us, or we'll just run into each other again.
He is very hard to miss with his tail.
That's very true. Not to mention the orange that he wears.
Yes, if we run into him, I will give him this.
And he holds out his hand.
She goes ahead and hands it over to you. And the two of them, kind of finishing getting their stuff together, she stops and pulls out what you would recognize, specifically Deuce, as the dragon radar, and hands it to you. We're not trying to gather them right now, and I can always make another, but this might help you find Goku in the end.
Sorry, you said the dragon what?
Dragon radar?
Ah, okay.
What'd you hear?
I didn't hear the second part at all.
Okay,
it was
gotcha.
just dragon pause.
Dragon pause. Yeah, the dragon radar. She hands it to you as well.
Yeah, he takes it.
Yeah, after that, they kind of head off, not directly back the direction you came, but at an off angle to continue searching through the woods down that way. As they've indicated that the other friends that they were here with, they've all kind of got a designated time and place they plan on meeting up again.
We're off to see a volcano.
Wonderful volcano of Oz.
Not quite.
Yeah. It's not there yet.
Well, if I start seeing the Tin Man, I'm going to shit my pants.
I mean,
The
technically,
Lion
you are the
Man's
third
there.
man.
Yeah, so you'd be the Tin Man. I guess I'd be the Lion. Who'd be Dorothy? Tempest?
I don't have a dog.
I
I
think
am a
Twilight
dog.
would be. They're both silly
ah.
girls.
Well, and Tempest is Toto.
Arf?
You're
Question
welcome.
mark?
I'm unsure how to respond to
I
that.
want to be Glinda.
Yeah, that's appropriate. Come on, y'all.
So you all have time to keep making jokes and discussing whatever as you get along the road. And after about an hour, you hear the sounds of fighting again up ahead. As you rush up to check, you see two people currently fighting off another horde of Cybermen. This time it is Tien and Chaozu. For those of you in the server who don't know, that is the little one in green and the Triclops in green. The two of them are currently fighting off a large group of Cybermen, in fact.
If all the little ones hug each other, they all explode.
Well, then I guess it's our time to shine then.
Hey.
All right, then,
They got
initiatives.
kind of mad last time.
They got kind of mad? Like, do you mean Yongcha?
Yeah.
It's true. That's true. Yongcha did get a little miffed.
Tonight's gonna suck.
Oh, that's great. It's gonna be 8.
Tonight's gonna suck.
Okay, Flowers got an 8. Tempest got a 7. Twilight got a nice 21. How about Rat?
Natural 1 for 7 total.
7 total. Tempest has the lower modifier, so you still go before Tempest with your natural 1. And Pius got an 11. Now I should probably also roll for our other people. Tien gets himself an 8. Tien and Chaozu. And the Cybermen have a total... They're going to be a 6 because they have a 0 modifier. So they fall below Tempest and Wrath with their 7.
Wow.
Whenever we're slow, we're just better than normal slow, I guess.
Alrighty.
It's true. It is very true. That's part of what makes you epic heroes, and not just adventurers.
Mhm.
So, at the top of the turn order, it is Twilight.
I guess I'm going to do the frostbite.
Frostbite at one of them. Alrighty.
And that will be it.
They have a +3. They pass the save, so no damage. And that would make it Pius's turn.
Sound Eldritch Blast.
So anyways, I started blasting.
I'm gonna do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing.
Boy.
That is a hit on one and a miss on the other.
Yeah, you're right. Tonight is gonna suck.
That natural one, you just you reflexively go back to what you were practicing this morning and just blast one of the branches nearby. The other one needs
Shit.
mark though.
It's okay. We're getting all
Oh,
of
max
them out
damage,
now.
baby.
Max
Let's go.
damage, blast that one into oblivion, into purple mist.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't want to use my spell slots yet.
Captain Flowers, it is your turn.
I'm currently holding a cat, so I'm going to be typing with one hand on this.
Oh
Let's
no.
see.
Oh no, Captain
Jeez,
Flowers has picked up Twilight's cat and is having difficulty fighting.
Disadvantage on all typing checks.
Damn it. Oh shit.
I mean,
Oh,
that is
that
a
was a
natural
nat-
20.
That's a
That
nat 20.
was- You got a critical hit.
Okay, yep.
And
so,
I'm guessing you're running in with Mama and Mia?
Mamma
and-
mia, baby. Yep.
All right, well, Mama just wrecks the first one.
Yarr.
Like, you slash down through it, and it actually stands there for like 3 seconds before poof, and it's gone.
Yarr. We'll do the second one. That's going to be 13.
That's going to be a hit. That 1d6 plus 2.
Max damage.
Sweet. That blasts another one into oblivion.
Yarg.
And what about the Mega Gojira?
Eat the hamster.
Yes, Mecha Gojira should not eat the hamster.
Yep. Nope. Amber? No. I will put you outside the door. Do you going to go out the door? Okay, you're going out the door.
You don't have the power.
Door's closed. Yes.
You can't control me. Open the door.
You all find yourself staring down the largest hamster you've ever seen. It's nearly 3.5 feet tall as it perks up on its hind legs. Space
It's terrifying.
hamster. Spelljammer.
Terrifying.
Don't let him get in the giant mechanical ball.
No.
You know, I don't have any plans to add Overwatch to this world, but I could do it. That is going to be a hit.
Gotta be the hits. Polemic Gajirish. Back. Combat. It's gonna be 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, okay.
1d8 plus 3.
I totally remember things, guys. I promise.
You need to upgrade him to where he has his nuclear breath at some point.
He does. I need to upgrade him.
Sure do.
So he can be real Mikagajira.
Real Gajira.
With that 5, it does not take that one down, but you managed to tear one of its arms off. After that, it is TN. Who,
Wait,
noticing,
does the arm disappear?
Yes, the arm does. The arm just
Oh, no,
poofs
okay.
away. As TN notices, hey, there's other people that have shown up and started fighting them. He shouts a quick, thanks for the help. No sarcasm involved. He
You're
seems
welcome.
to
I've been trying to
appreciate
eat them this entire time.
Shoutsu gives you a response of, well, that's not going to happen. They just disappear.
I know, it's frustrating.
Doo-doo-doo. He hits with both of his attacks. And fails to take down either of the two he went for as he throws a punch at one, back kick towards the other. Chiaotzu then attempts to attack the same two. Managing to barely hit one and critically hit the other. Between the two of them, they managed to actually take out two themselves. Rolling over the turn order to Wrath. As they've been getting taken down, you can count that there's somewhere between 10 and 15 of them at this point.
How are they grouped? Are they...
They're basically
out?
forming a large circle around Tien and Chiaotzu's currently. And you all are coming from like the south side of that circle.
How many could I get in a... Are there 3 of them like in a row? Like within 15 feet of each other? Are there more at any point?
Yeah.
In a 15...
You could get a line of 3 that are all side by side.
With 15 feet?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll, Wrath will move forward and cast Thunder Wave at a group of them. Thunder Wave, which is a Constitution saving throw, please.
$11.
Wow. Okay. Fails. And tonight's max damage night, I guess, because I just rolled 2 8s on my 2d8.
Let's go.
So 16 points of damage to each of them. And if they are not dead, well, even if they are dead, they are hurled 10 feet away from me.
So the wave hits them, and they kind of just burst into pieces, limbs flying all over before they kind of hit the ground and puff into smoke.
Very good. And then, just to be kind of a show-off, there's one, the next one would be like 20 feet away from me, right?
About 15 would be the next closest one. It'd be kind of the opposite direction from where those 3 were.
Oh. Then Wrath will, after casting the spell and kind of letting the energy settle about himself. He maintains that tempestuous, is that storm, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tempestuous energy about himself, and he turns around and he does like a 1-inch punch. And as he does so, I'm gonna bonus action cast Gust. I need him to make a strength saving throw, please.
I gotta type correctly. That's important stuff. The one they're good at. Rolling +6 does not help. Rolling a d20 +6 does. 22.
It saves. So just a strong gust of wind kind of hits him in the face. That's my turn.
As the wind kind of subsides there, after smacking him in the face, it just... Moving on to Deck's turn.
Yeah, these things are so annoying. Any like really close to me, or do I gotta move?
You gotta
Out?
move. You gotta move, but you're within range to get to plenty of them.
Ah, cool. I'll take my group. I'll take my pick. Fresh litter. Whichever one's closest and works best.
That would be the one that just got wind to the face.
Oh, cheeky. I want to kill it.
That's a definite hit, and your minimum damage is enough to take one out.
That's right.
You still have
Next
your
one?
second scythe attack.
Ooh.
Damn, natural one's an automatic miss, even if the total was high enough to hit it.
Okay.
You do still have a bonus action you can take a free punch with, or spend a key point if you wanted to.
Free punch.
Free punch.
I gotta double check how much I had on that one.
Should be strength mod +3? Or strength or dex, whichever one's higher.
Let's see, strength or dex. Strength. Okay, and it's combat actions? Yeah.
Yes, combat actions. I think I have it in there as dex, because whenever you have advantage, you definitely want to use dex. Because that's how you get 3d20 is dex.
1d4 +5 bludgeoning?
That is the damage. You're looking for the box that says to hit, which should be the upper right of the entry.
+8.
That is a hit. Your minimum actually might not hit it.
Boo.
Just because the minimum would be 6, and you got 7 hits.
Okay. Alright, let me go back to that one. Okay, so that's just 1d4 +5?
Yep.
That's lame. I thought it was better. Could have swore it was so much better.
No, unarmed strikes aren't terribly powerful unless you take a bunch of levels in Monk. This is mostly a bunch of extra attacks you're pulling off. You have a high crit rate, which means you have better than average chances of just blasting an enemy with a lot of attacks.
Haha. Yeah, 9.
9! That blasts that one, though. 2 more down. And that would make their turns. There is one missing an arm, and it is going to go, and that one is trying to grab onto Captain Flowers.
No, you don't, you little shit.
So, advantage on athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Athletics.
Okay.
And that is going to be... Are you serious at that one? Okay. So that's going to be 1 + 10 for 11.
Not enough. That is a fail, as it manages to actually wrap itself around you still and explodes for 11 force damage. Thanks to your autoplate, the autoplate takes 5, and you take 5. The remaining lot of them are all going for Tian and Chaozu. If I can hit the correct buttons. They successfully hit the two of them. Ow. Come on. Come on, brain. You know how to read. Four of them managed to slam into TN and fuck him up pretty good. Three of them dig their claws into Chaozu, who's not looking too great either for the waver. But that brings back to the top of the turn order with Twilight.
I guess I don't know if it will work, but going in there with my D sword and just trying to get him off of him.
All right. Go ahead and roll that to hit. "26 hits. And I believe your minimum damage is enough to take out one. What is the damage in the effect box for the D-Sword? It's a D6 plus your modifier. Yep, your minimum damage is just enough. Poof, another one gets exploded. Are you taking your bonus action to flip your double-headed dildo sword around and try to smack another one?
Nope, I'm gonna do the vine.
You've already used your action. You're not going to be able to cast
It's bonus action. The vine is a bonus action.
The vine? Grasping vines is a bonus action?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Interesting. Let me pull it up real quick. Because I'm actually not really overly... Actually, hold on. That's already in the Discord chat, isn't it?
Oh, I have no idea. All I know is it's a bonus action.
It is... They get a dexterity save. Neat. And it lasts for a time. So they will attempt their dex save then. They do fail against your DC. And even though I literally just looked at it, I have already forgotten what the effect is when they fail. What is wrong with me?
They are pulled 20 feet directly towards the vine if they fell.
Alright, so I'm guessing you're casting it away from the group itself, so you can pull them away?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it grabs one and just yoinks it away from the group. That would make it Pius's turn.
I know this is going to come as a surprise to everyone, but how many are left?
7. 6 are currently, or no, there's 5 around the around Tien and Chaozu, and one just got yoinked.
Okay, I'm going to fire at two of the ones that are around them.
Okay.
That good old...
Eldritch Blast.
It shouldn't.
Eldritch Blast.
Well, that should have been an 8.
All right.
So it is a 10 and a 21.
Well, attacker wins on the lower.
Okay. Huh. Okay. 4 and 1.
Neither of them are blasted out of existence, but the 4, that one is pretty damn beat up as you put a hole through it.
Hell yeah.
Captain, it is yours and Mecha Gojira's turn.
Let's see. How many we got left after that attack?
5 of them surrounding Tien and Chaozu, and one that has been pulled 20 feet away.
Attacking the ones that are going after Tien.
Okay. Are you going for the 2 that Pius just hit, or 2 of the undamaged ones?
Undamaged ones.
Okay.
We gonna fight tonight, yeah. It is gonna be. Come on, give me a good roll, give me a good roll, give me a good roll.
No! Refusal!
No! Gives me 18.
18 hits. Mama splashes through that one and just blasts to pieces.
Second one's gonna be Mia, that's gonna be 11.
That still hits. Just gotta roll the d6 plus 2.
Not underscore plus, come on, fingers. Max damage!
Ooh, and gets another one with that.
Mm.
And now Mecha Gojira's turn.
4.
That does not hit. Actually, what is Mecha Gojira's plus?
What is his plus? I think it's like
Do I need to pull up Mecha Gojira's stats?
considering I can't read, it is. Have I never updated him since he's a level 5?
I believe I've been updating him.
It still says level 5.
Well, that's because you only have 5 levels in Artificer.
Well, fine. That's true, though. That's a plus 6 to hit.
A plus 6 to hit? That actually does
Yes.
hit then.
It does it, yep.
Yep, aggressor wins.
Yarr.
Dun 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 dun.
Or 6 damage.
Does not manage to take it out. But it does manage to rend off one of its arms.
Yarr, the arms. You gotta keep it in your mouth. You can't just like let it disappear.
You gotta keep it in your mouth. It poofs away as soon as it's ripped off.
Ew.
Tien going for 2 attacks. Hits and crits. Do. Roll the damage for the one that's not a crit. The not crit doesn't take out that one. But the crit does take out another. And then Chaozu is making 2 attacks. If I can type roll correctly.
You rolled when you should have rolled.
Yeah, I rolled.
I rolled.
I'm almost ruffled.
Oh god.
No, that's the opposite.
I'm too old for that shit.
Chaozu misses with the first one, but manages to crit and blast the second one to bits. There's only one near them now, and one that is not near them. And Wrath, it is your turn.
I'm sorry, can you repeat how many are by them?
There's one that's near them and one that has been pulled away. 2 in total.
Okay, I'll just go over and attempt to bop one over the head with my staff.
Pop it.
Bop it.
14 to hit.
14 hits. Pop it. Pull it.
Okay.
Lick it.
Lick it. Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure this kills it. 9 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of lightning.
If my brain processes those numbers correctly, that is more than 7.
Yes, yes it is.
So that one bursts into smoke.
Oh, I want to eat it.
And I just walk over however close I can get to the last one. And that's my turn.
All right. Tempest. You are up.
Alrighty. No one's struggling, right?
No, not really.
Next group, next closest one then.
Last one, it's the one that got pulled away.
Ah. Alright. It dead.
Tackle it. I want to eat it.
Yeah, that's a hit. It is a dead Cyberman.
Camouflage Falls disease. No.
No.
Help, Captain.
I wanted to eat it.
It go
My
poof.
voice. My voice is going weird.
Arr.
Yeah.
With the enemies dispatched, Tien stops and thanks you again and asks, what are all of your names? After introducing himself in Chaozu.
I'm Wrath.
My name is Pius.
Tempest Falls. And
DM
the
kind of
Quiet
like
Kids.
side eyes towards Twilight and then over towards Captain Flowers. And their names?
Virus is still kind of just going, why?
This is thing 1 and thing 2.
It's Captain Flowers, yeah, dips. Get it right.
The captain there seems to enjoy eating almost as much as Goku does. Speaking of, have you
Yeah.
seen young boy, orange Gi? He's got a tail.
A
Pretty
tail?
noticeable.
Yes, no. We have not yet.
Keyword.
That's unfortunate.
We have met Bulma and Yamcha, though.
So they're still alive. That's good. That's good.
All thanks to us.
Then you have my thanks yet again.
All in a day's work.
You wouldn't happen to be heading up towards the volcano up there right now, would you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, how about we keep you company for a bit then, while we search for our friend?
Sure. Do you have any idea where he might be?
Unfortunately, not. When the rest of us got teleported here, Goku wasn't with us. But safe to assume, since he was caught in the teleportation circle, that he's somewhere around here.
Oh, I'm sure. He's a stubborn.
Stubborn's an understatement.
Well, I guess let's move on then. Don't slow us down, will you?
Captain Flowers trying to look for dust.
You find plenty of dust, but none of what you're looking for.
No.
So you're all able to get back on the road. You only manage about another hour of travel, though, making it around 9 a.m. at this point, before purple mist starts to swell around all of you, and another wave of Cybermen have appeared. Question?
Yes. How is the help? The team.
They both look pretty banged up, but they aren't looking. They're not asking for healing or a break or anything. They seem to be trying to push through.
So, healing. Okay, so they don't need the heal.
Based on your normal healing, they look beat up. They are just not asking for any help.
Okay.
So that would be another wave of initiative rolls.
That was the nearest one.
Sorry, so what's happening? Sorry.
Purple mist swelled around the group. More Cybermen appearing, surrounding all.
Hell yeah, I got one higher than last time.
You're 14.
Oh, wait. What am I doing? It's 6, so I got... Okay.
Captain with a 14.
14.
Twilight, yours is supposed to be a +7, right?
No, it's a 6, isn't it? I think it's 6.
Let me just double check. Oh yeah, it is a 6.
Yeah, I
Which would
accidentally hit
make
the wrong
yours
button.
15. Dang, Pius.
Yeah.
And Wrath,
14.
14. All right, they spawn in, whole bunch of all around you. But you are all almost faster to react than the enemies. Twilight, you are first.
I am?
Yes.
So, how many enemies?
A whole lot. If you had to estimate, it's roughly 20.
I'll do my swarm point insect.
So to really get any group of them, you would have to cast it in the middle of your own party. You are surrounded. They are circled
Oh, that's
around.
right. I'm sorry. Let's just do the wall of wind.
Let me pull that up real quick to make sure how much wall you can put up.
You know what? Wait. How many creatures can I cast confusion on?
Cast what on?
Confusion.
1. Also, you already used your 4th level spell slot? With Grasping Vines?
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll just do the original plan.
50 feet is enough to put a wall of wind around the group.
Okay.
So there is a wall of wind between all of you and the Cybermen. Wrath, you're up.
What is their grouping like?
They're circled around all of you, so kind of like side by side, around in a big circle.
Okay. I activate Blade Dance and rush up and attack one with the sword. 15 to hit.
15 does hit. You do need to make a strength saving throw to run through the wall of wind, though.
Okay. 16. What's the DC?
I'm going to double check what is written on Twilight's character sheet real quick.
I'm sure it's higher than that.
Yeah, I know it is. I just don't know exactly where, so I should double check it. Yeah, DC 20.
Okay, so I stop at the wall of wind. That is my turn.
You only take damage for going through. But you do successfully get
stopped you. Okay, how much damage?
3d8. Twilight, roll 3d8, and Wrath, roll your damage for your attack as well.
8 points of damage.
That is 13 bludgeoning damage for you, Wrath.
Okay. There it goes. That's my turn.
Okay, Captain Flowers, your turn. There's a wall of wind between you and the Cybermen. Both are a big circle around the group.
Nearest one to me is Suin, correct?
The nearest one to you, what, correct?
Would be the nearest one to me would be through the wind, is that correct?
Correct. All of them are on the other side of the wind.
Runs towards it, even through the wind.
Okay, strength save.
Strength save.
Twilight, roll another 3d8 real quick.
As it rolls so slowly down the plains.
Slowly. What's that save, Captain?
It's going to be 8.
8. As it fails, you take 16 damage, 16 bludgeoning.
No. Do I still make it through?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. Is that the end of my turn, or can I tackle it?
You can still attack it, tackle it, whatever.
Yes, tackle.
Okay, athletics.
Tackle. Gonna tackle and bite the shit out of it. 23.
23. It got a 24. It manages to push you away.
You're not trapped in here with me. I'm trapped in here with you. Oh wait.
It kind of goes, get like questioningly, like trying to figure out what the fuck you mean in here.
Shut up! I'm going to eat you.
That's pretty much it.
Tien and Chaozu are going to just hold their turns, hold an action to attack if any of them come through, and get within melee range for them. Tempest, your turn.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Hold your turn in case any come through.
Yeah.
All right. For once, the enemies are not the bottom of the turn order. So they are up next. 2 of them are going to attempt to attack Captain Flowers, flanking you in the process. They got 24 to hit.
Damn it, I can't even do reaction because that only put me at 23. Okay.
All right, then I need to look at the correct stat block. That would be helpful. They deal 11 slashing each.
Yo.
22.
Here's how we get you.
And then 2 of them are going to do the same thing to flank Wrath and attempt to attack.
Ooh,
They only got a 16, so they both
that
fail.
misses.
The rest of them are all going to try to make it through the wall of wind. So Twilight, go ahead and roll that 3d8 since they take half damage even if they pass. And 2 of them, or 2 of the 3 groups fail. The last group succeeds. So the wind wall tears through 2/3 of them that just ran through. The remaining 4 that come through, their opportunity attacks, Tempest, Chaosu, and Tien all get to make an attack. That is a hit, Tempest. You blast that one to pieces. Tien hits. Destroys second one that came through. Chaozu does not manage to take out the one that he was attacking, and the other one is in there as well. One is going to attack Tien, and one is attacking Tempest. The one attacking Tien hits. The one for Tempest misses.
Yay.
And that makes it Pius's turn, finally. You are still in the wind wall, and 2 of them have managed to break through.
I'm not familiar with Windwall. Am I able to shoot a spell through it?
Let me read to make sure about spells with it.
Because if not, it's bonking time.
It says nothing about spells and specifies loose, lightweight materials and other ordinary projectiles. So I'm going to assume magic goes through it.
Okay. Time to blast.
Okay.
Rain blast.
Nice that brain.
Oh no, now there's a small child in the middle of the battlefield.
I'm aiming both beams at him.
At the small child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone turns their attention.
No, I'm just kidding. Fuck me, dude.
I did not see the hit roll in there.
Wait, that was supposed to be the to hit. Dude, I'm fucking tired. Please.
All good, all good. We've got the damage though, I guess. Yeah, they both hit. A 6 and a 1. Neither of the 2 go down, but one of them is. Actually, not one of them probably should. Probably gonna explode since you barely almost hit its full health. So one explodes, the other does not.
I'm participating.
Participation.
You get that participation trophy.
I'm a good blaster.
All right, back to the top of the turn order. Twilight, is your turn. There are 2 inside of the wall of wind at this point.
I'm casting confusion.
You do not have a 4th level spell slot to do so.
Oh shit!
You
Sorry.
use it on
Sorry.
Grasping Vine.
Okay, sorry. Keep thinking that. Shit. Sorry. 2 of them is in the will of wind, right?
Yes, 2 of them are
Okay.
in there with you.
As a bonus action, I can at least get the one off of flowers with my. Oh, I can't use vines again, huh?
Nope, because that is a 4th level spell and you already used your 1. These things are rather weak. I mean, hitting them generally results in them blowing up.
Yeah. I guess I can just. I don't think I can cast Frostbite without hitting Tempest or Flowers, so.
No, you can. Frostbite is not a named thing. It is a spell save DC, so you don't have to worry about hitting your allies with it.
So I can use it.
Yes.
I had no idea I could. All right, I'll try to use it.
It fails. Roll the damage.
What's my damage on it? I'm not seeing it.
It's either 2d6 or 2d8. I do not remember. 2d6.
Oh my gosh.
Six. Captain, too bad you can't see properly. As this one seems to freeze, break into pieces, and the pieces do not immediately disappear.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I see properly my amps. I'll sniff it out.
Wrath, your turn.
So wait, why can't he see?
There's a wall of wind between him and everyone on the inside.
There's one that tried to attack me still standing, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna take a slash at him with my sword. Woo! Woo! 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
Its minimum damage is 8, so
Kerpoof.
it's 1d6 plus 7. So,
It is.
and then I will move over to another one without going through this wall of wind, if possible.
Yep. There is still two of them on Captain Flowers. One of which is injured. One is not.
Okay. Whichever one is closer, I'll move next to him, and that is my turn.
Okay. After Wrath, it is your turn, Flowers. You have flanking on the one that has been damaged. Thanks to Wrath.
Awesome. I get to tackle it.
You get to attempt to tackle it. Okay. And that's advantage then for you.
Yes.
$14 manages to beat their 13.
Yes.
You have managed to grab this thing.
I managed to tackle the damn thing. I'm gonna start biting it.
Go ahead and roll 1d20 plus strength plus proficiency.
Oh, strength plus proficiency. Do. That is gonna be 7 plus 3, so 10.
10 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 17.
Yes.
Oh,
17.
27 total. Never mind. Yeah, that definitely way hits. What is your strength modifier?
7.
All right, you deal 8 damage. So as you bite into it and you start to taste the earthy tones of dirt, it poofs and shoots down your throat. And you feel like you just decided to swallow sand on the beach.
I hate this. Starts coughing.
Pius just sighs.
Tien and Chaozu are up, and there are 2 of them still inside, and they have advantage on their to hits for that. Both of them hit. And they take out the 2 that are inside of it, leaving just 1 that is still next to Captain Flowers. Tempest, your turn.
It's so stuck in my throat.
Yeah, you can't necessarily see super well through the wind wall, but you can see, like, silhouettes. So you can see that there's still 1 more on the outside of the wall.
So it's just the one by Captain?
Yep.
I'll hold.
All right. Captain, make an athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
Acrobatics it is for 24.
24 passes the save. As it starts to try to grip around you, you shove it back and it explodes. But you've pushed it back far enough that it doesn't actually hit you. Just a bright flash of light.
I already tried. I did like it. I hate you now.
I hate you now. And that is the end of the combat. Tien is starting to look really fucked up, but he is still not actually asking for help. As him and Chaozu are ready to move again if everybody else is.
I lean over to Tempest and say, what do you think? Should we heal him? Even though they're not asking for help, do you think we should heal him?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm direct. No, I'm asking the air. Yeah, I'm asking you.
Mm-hmm. You could offer to heal them, or they could take it disrespectfully. They're fighters. Who knows?
That's what I'm asking you. You're an excellent fighter. I know from past experience. That's why I'm asking you.
If there's one thing I don't understand, it's the minds of other people.
Raph, you are hearing their conversation.
Yeah. He'd just be listening. He's amused right now.
Take your pick. Flip a coin.
Do you have a coin?
No, you have plenty of bit.
All of you have coins. Lots of coins.
Well, I want to use one of yours.
No.
Captain Flowers, what do you think?
Lads, do you want to get healed or not?
There you go. He'll do it. He'll laugh.
Do you want to be healed or not? When you actually kind of like proclaim this outwardly, you hear, "Oh, I'm slacking, aren't I? Oh shit!" And the hermit just kind of like, without waiting for an answer, goes up and actually casts a Cure Wounds on them.
That's not what I meant, but take it, boy. You're
Gives 26 back to TN. He's still looking a little bad for the wear, but not super terrible at least at this point. And after the healing, he's like, "Huh. I mean, it's no sensu, but thank you."
Did they both get healed, or just the one?
Just TN, because he was the one that was really fucked up.
What about the other one?
No, no healing was done. Like, they look like they have injuries, but nothing super serious at the moment.
All right. Tempest, it was that easy. Why couldn't you do something like that?
Because I'm not the one with the ability to heal people.
True. Okay. Friend?
Munching on the cookie I never finished.
You have been slowly eating this cookie.
I only get one a day. I need my aunties. I'm going through withdrawal.
I am saving my magical prowess for what lies ahead in the volcano.
That's what they all say.
No, that is what I just said.
Yeah, I hear that.
TN is like, yeah, it's about why I wasn't asking if any of you had any healing, is figured it might be useful to save that for if it becomes necessary.
It's always necessary, Louis. Never forget that in a fight, things happen unexpectedly. You try to bite something, and it tastes like dirt, and your whole hopes and dreams vanish. But then you figure, I can get past this. And then you get healed, and then you're fine.
I'm going to turn to Wrath. He's going to write a book someday, isn't he?
Yes, I believe if he maintains the conscious awareness long enough to write down what he's actually saying in his dementia speak, it would be very entertaining as a novel.
You know what? I could
Indeed.
actually write it and like, just write down everything that he says, and I can write a book for him.
No, like a stenographer.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
What is
honestly,
that?
I thought it would be a cookbook.
Well, I'm sure food would be mentioned a lot for sure.
Maybe it'll be one of those, here's a novel, and while I'm speaking of what I'm eating, here's how to cook it.
Oh, maybe like an informational novel?
Yes, with pictures.
Ooh, that'd be nice. You should copyright that idea, Pius.
I will. I'm making my notes of it right now.
Oh, did we switch names? Because I believe Wrath was speaking to me.
Oh.
Do not steal my idea, or I will
I
steal
thought it
your
was
life.
me. I thought he was talking to me. Okay.
Anyway, we're getting off track. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So
We
you
can talk
all
about
have been
this on
having
the
this
way.
conversation as you're traveling.
Okay.
And you get about another hour of travel in before you find yourselves yet again surrounded by this purple mist with more Cybermen. And TN just kind of exclaims out, "Where are they coming from? There's no end to them."
Pius just keeps walking.
You're just gonna keep walking like through the mist, through the Cybermen, and just, now I'm gone.
If I get within touching range of them, I'm going to pick one of them up by the head and throw them.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll initiatives as they're popping up in the same surround you pattern.
Initiatives.
I am for sure putting points into Dex whenever I can.
Why not just take the alert feat? Just get a +5 to initiative.
That is even better. Thank you. That is actually what I'm going to do when I get the chance.
No, I've never min-maxed an assassin build. Never.
Never.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that you said that, but yeah, I believe you.
Kind of bullshit.
Oh no, it's Assassin Tau. What are we gonna do? Sorry, I've been rewatching properly watching for the first time the entirety of Dragon Ball recently.
It's great.
We finally found a way to watch it in English dub. Tempest 22. Yes, got a 6. What about Captain?
Captain got I rolled that. Where'd I put the roll? Because I just had the roll. I'm doing 16.
16 and Wrath.
10.
I'm not all here tonight.
10.
I'm gone somewhere.
I rolled a 5.
All right, Captain wins the tie with our Z Warriors. Top of the turn order is Tempest.
It's about time. Now come here, you little shits.
That's a voice line in Valorant. Come here, you little shit. I'm not even joking.
That's great.
Fuck them.
Oh,
They're
my.
done.
Yeah. The one that you just went through just poof. Like you cut through it, and its body just kind of. There's this brief partial second where it doesn't move, before you just kind of see its top half slide off the bottom, and then it just poofs into smoke. You have a second attack.
Who's next?
But the curiosity is, as you were surrounded, which direction on the circle were you going? Northward, towards the volcano? Southward, the way you were coming? To the east? The west? Which part of the group were you attacking?
Northward.
All right. Clearing a gap. That's another hit. Another kill. You have a free bonus action still, too.
Indeed I do.
Indeed she does.
All right. Just got to roll that 1d4 plus 5.
You
That's
get him,
enough.
girl.
Punch a hole straight through the last one. You do have 20 feet of movement if you want to move closer to another, or just simply continue northward towards the volcano.
I'll move halfway towards another and just stare.
Stare. All
I
right.
just demolished 3 of his friends. I'm eyeing them now.
Captain, your turn.
Those 3 friends, those are now dead friends. As Captain Flowers rolls with Mamma Mia.
All right.
For 11.
You swing, and then realize you forgot to move towards it before you swung.
Run towards it. Roll this with me.
This one hits. You swing, run, swing, and hit.
Swing, bad.
He was just practicing.
I was, sorry.
Swing, yeah.
Aye.
3.
What the fuck, Jess? Did you rig these fucking rolls tonight? What the fuck is happening, dude?
Okay. I don't know if you've looked at the stream, but where I had the stat rolls on the right side has been replaced by the dice rolls channel. Everyone watching the stream can see our dice rolls tonight.
That's even worse. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, why is this happening?
Disgusting.
A year's work. This is what we call celebrating.
Okay.
Celebrating a year.
So the dice roll bot is just having performance anxiety. It happens.
Guess so. Fucking hell.
It's just anxious, guys. It's okay.
It's
I'll
okay.
start using physical dice again. This is fucking crazy.
That's why I like my D&D Beyond dice, because I can swap them when they're rolling bad. They're just all rolling bad tonight.
Fuck.
All right, Captain, you do hit it, but not enough to take it down. That makes it Tien and Chaozu's turn. Tien's going to just try to take one more of them on the northern side out with his 2 attacks. Both of which hit, but he will roll the first d6 to see if the first one takes out that. It does. Tien takes out 1. Chaozu takes out the second one that he started with. And fails to take out a third. Twilight, your turn. There is pretty much just an open space to the north, which is the direction you guys are heading. But you still have enemies on the east, west, and south sides.
I'm gonna cast my infestation, the cantrip, and it says I can make a cloud of mice, flea, or other parasites. So, like, parasites, does they mean, like, diseases and stuff, or what?
Parasites are things like mites, bed bugs, that sort of thing. They latch onto the body and then feed off of it.
So I can do lice.
Technically, yes. Lice are a parasite.
I'm gonna cast infestation, and I'm going to cast lice on the enemies. I don't know how many. It doesn't tell me how many I can cast on. Oh,
it's a cloud
target?
of them. Yeah, it's a cloud of them on a singular enemy.
Perfect.
They get a Constitution save.
Dear Lord, which way is this going?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be dirt.
They got a 6, which is a resounding fail, so roll 1d6 for the damage.
Isn't it? I think so. 2d6 or is it 1d6?
Oh, 2d6. It's a cantrip. Yeah, so you see her go up and cast the spell, and then the Cyberman is just completely engulfed in all these different insects and parasites, including a noticeable amount of lice, and then it just dissipates, and there's nothing there.
Was that with all of the enemies, or just...
No, it's a target of 1. The one that it hit.
Oh, okay.
Is just gone. You have movement if you would like to move.
No.
I love how the material component for this is a living flea, which implies that Twilight has fleas.
Say that again.
What druid doesn't?
Twilight, you have fleas, because you had to have one to cast the spell. Not really, because you have things like focus and spell component pouch and shit, but still. Okay, that would make it the Cybermen's turn. Two of them are going for Pious, 2 are going for Tempest, 2 are going for Flowers, 2 are going for Twilight, 2 are going for Wrath, and 2 are going for Mecha Gojira, so that is 2 athletics or acrobatics checks from each of you.
Okay.
2?
Yes, 2 of them.
Like that?
Yup.
Huh. Okay. Time to refresh.
I don't know what you're complaining about. I got a 41.
No, you got a 22 and a 28.
Whatever's left from what we bought last.
I will give you something to complain about.
15 and an 8.
There were 2 left in the pen.
Ah, my head, it's not attached to my body. Ah, this is so annoying. How does that sound, Twilight?
Ah, Captain, what'd you get?
That's horrible.
I could open you like a jar of pickles.
Snap back.
Wait, am I rolling?
Yes. I need
No,
2 athletics or acrobatics checks from Captain,
Athletics.
and 2 from Mecha Gojira. Wrath, what'd you get on yours?
Natural 20 for 26 and a 10.
Alright, that's 1 pass, 1 fail for Wrath. So you take 11 as one of them manages to catch you and explode.
Okay.
Bias, you're taking 22 as 2 of them manage to get you.
Okay, so first 16. That was supposed to be 2, but whatever.
Tempest, you missed the DC as well on both of them, so that is 22 damage to you.
16 and 22 for Captain.
Did we ever heal?
No.
Yeah, you had a full rest before the start of the session, so you were. This is the first time you have taken damage, Tempest, since the last.
Okay. That would have been devastating.
And it's going to be +5 for Mecha Jira.
Captain,
Jira.
one of them manages to explode on you.
And Mecha Jira gets 22. Okay. Wait, the
22
16 hits
on
me?
one? Yes, the 16 hit. Barely.
No.
Because Aggressor wins.
You're an aggressor.
But need the second one from Mecha Gojira still.
14.
14, so one of them catches Mecha Gojira. But they have all exploded. As it got around to them, they've watched just a whole bunch of them, and in particular that start from Tempest, and they all just went, you know what? Fuck this! And decided to explode instead of actually try to fight.
Bitches.
Proceed.
Which leaves everyone except Twilight damaged. Twilight is the only one unhurt still.
For now.
For now.
Until she talks shit again.
Wait, how much damage did I take in Mecha?
Mecha took 11, and you took 11 as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Each of you failed one, passed one.
So is everybody kind of like on their, just kind of sitting up on their ass, or are they like just kind of standing?
Standing. Everyone's standing. But all these bright lights, it takes a few seconds to adjust, and then you all see that they have all blown themselves up. There is no enemies remaining.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Captain Flowers is looking not so great at this point.
It's a dust, don't worry.
Maybe we take an hour, catch our breath.
Yes, that may be the best.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Short rest gives you all time to spend some hit dice.
Tempest, can I have something out of your snack?
I checked the snack bag.
You chuck it.
Yeah, I'll toss it. I don't want to roll anything right now.
Alright, Twilight gets a snack.
I pull out a jar of pickles and I hand it to Raph. They open it.
Ooh, 5 hit points to get back 24 for Pius.
I rolled 2 hit die, which was a 1 and a 5, but I have a +7 modifier, so it's a 20 hit points.
Yeah, that's right. Pius,
Fucking hell.
you had modifiers you need to add to that. What's your con mod?
Oh yeah, I always forget that.
For each dice.
Yeah, and it's for each die.
Okay, so that would have been okay, then I won't spend the second roll then. Because it would have been 21 for the first roll, and that's fine with me. I'm fine with having 1 less hit point.
Your mod is
Wait, what?
5 or 6?
5.
I know it's not 2.
6 is my save, 5 is my mod.
Okay, so you would have had a 12, a 7, an 8 for 15, and then the third one would have been another 11. Yeah, that would still full heal for the 3.
Okay.
But, yeah, so you spend 3 then. Wrath spends 2 for how much again?
20. 1 and a 5 plus my 14 for my
Captain,
con.
how many hit dice are you using?
I have hit dice.
Allegedly.
I am also going to use, what's it called? Giddy Backy Spelly ability. What's the damn thing called? Arcane Recovery and my Bloodwell Vial to get my sorcery points back.
All right.
No, I like the other name better.
Wrath, you do get an additional 3 hit points from Song of Rest, as the hermit is sitting here humming a little tune to everybody.
Okay, thank you.
So if you use some hit dice, you get an additional 3. Total. 3.
Cool.
So, Captain, how many hit dice? I mean, you can roll them one at a time, but...
Can we do this again?
It's, let's see, all of your hit dice are what? You have 8s and 6s, I believe? No, that's the wrong button.
Well,
Yeah, you have 68 and 1d6 that you can use. And of course, you can roll them one at a time. That way you don't use excess.
I'll roll 3d8.
3d8. You do have a +7 on each of those.
Yeah, 23 damage. 23, yes.
That's another 14 on top of that, though, because it's +7 for each one.
Does it not do it automatically in the system? Come on, what kind of system do you have going?
You only rolled total +7. You got to put the actual total plus in.
That's what a calculator is for. That's why
I
you
know.
have this thing.
That's why I said it's just another 14, so you get back 37.
Yeah, you're right. Good job.
Totally.
I can do math too.
Lies. Wait, what?
Well, 1 + 1.
Whoa.
They know.
Shots fired.
That's some serious.
Jump with that crossbow? I swear to God, I just heard a crossbow go off.
Yeah.
Gonna need a sensu for that one. Hey, that puts Flower's health at 69. No, you got an additional 3. I almost forgot to give you the Song of Rest. That puts you at 72.
Yes.
And the hour downtime is enough to fix your autoplate. So you get that 5 back for the autoplate. And it's separate health pool now. Ian and Chatsu, since we're actually taking a break, are going to use hit dice as well.
Why is it equals? Stop doing equals.
And they're each getting back 15. Alrighty, everyone got a nice hour-long break to sit, chill, relax, heal up, and you all are ready to get back on the road. So yeah, you all just took yourselves a nice short rest, got yourself some hit points back. There's still plenty of the day left.
Yep, continue on.
Yep, you were about 2 hours into your... Well, you've been going for about 3, but you've done about 2 hours of traveling up to this point, so you have lots of time left in the day.
I'm trying to keep as keen an eye as I can for any telltale sign that we're about to be jumped again.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Oh, I'm gonna roll good on that. 19.
19? So you're trying to keep an eye out, and part of that is also trying to think back on the encounters that have already happened to try scouring for signs and what you saw. And one of the things you caught is there's been this odd hum in the air and the energies around you this entire time, but they spike about 12 to 20, like 15 to 20 seconds before they start to appear.
Okay, I relay that to the group. So everyone keep your ears open.
Wait, so what's happening?
There's this humming in the air. Do you hear it?
No,
Well, then this doesn't apply to you.
I don't think I hear it. Do I hear it?
So it's less of a sound hum and more that like the sensation, that feeling of a hum. It's in the energy and the magic's in the air. It doesn't mean every spellcaster can potentially feel this. So everyone but Tempest, basically.
So I feel it then.
You can, yeah.
Right.
You just have to kind of focus in on it.
So pay attention to that as we go, and maybe we have the advantage on
You're
them.
asking me to pay attention to something? I will try.
Thank you. I'm asking you to try, and thank you.
How long do I have to pay attention to this?
Well, hopefully until we get past the point where they'll...
And why are we letting a woman drive?
Wait, what?
What do you mean, Captain?
TN hears this is like, I really hope you didn't say anything like that around Bulma.
Not yet.
No. Or is that one of those outdated ideas now? Where everyone could drive.
Okay, so as you all continue, you manage to travel for about another 3 hours before you start to notice that spike in the hum.
Run! Run!
Run!
Run!
So are you just running towards the mountain, just trying to get ahead and away?
Yep.
All right. I want everyone to go ahead and give me an athletics check.
What if I fly?
Still in athletics.
23.
23.
Yay.
I want to use my lucky.
Okay, go ahead and roll that again.
I got a 19.
19.
I have to make sure it's a 9 though. It's either a 9 or a 6.
Your athletics. I know you have a good athletics.
I'm thinking acrobatics.
Yeah, you need athletics.
Yeah, so it's a 9.
Okay.
What the hell?
Roll 1d20 plus 9 plus unexpected error. 27. All right. So, Tien, Pius, 2 of you got under a 10. Nothing bad is happening here. But as you're all kind of running, Pius, you and Tien kind of get a rough start to launch yourself and begin running. And as you're starting to get a bit away, you kind of can see over your shoulder as they start to appear. They start to take form, and then they just seem to vanish instantly. As if the lack of targets caused them to not fully form.
We're done to. All right, we just keep this tactic up, everybody. We got this.
Will do.
Yep. Basically, as long as you don't critically fail, you're good. Oh no. Alright, so it is about 2 p.m. as you finish getting past this group here. You've done about 5 hours of travel up the road in total. And you manage to go another 2 hours before you feel that hum start to spike again.
Run!
So everyone give me that athletics check.
Oh, even better. 22.
You're 11.
Captain got that crit fail. Got that nat 1.
You're running and tripled a bit. And 3 legs.
Yep. So Twilight got a 14. Yep. So the only one who got a real bad start here is Captain. Now, it does not mean you have to roll into combat, but they do finish forming and they spot you. Now you have a chance to act before combat or initiative. What do you do to try getting away from them?
Grr. What do I do? What do I have? I can use Longstrider.
All right. Go ahead and burn that spell slot, and that is enough to give you the edge to just bolt before they have a chance to turn around and get to you. You manage to get through the next hour of travel, bringing you to about 8 hours of travel for the day, without another incident. You can do a forced march, or you can choose to stop to rest for the night. Tien and Chaozu do thank you for your assistance, but they are coming to the edge of the area they are supposed to be checking, so they will head off another direction in the morning. If you choose to stop here, if you choose to keep going, they will set themselves up with camp for the night.
I
Well,
think
the
we
least-
should take them for the night.
Yeah, the least we could do is offer them the protection of the fortress.
Hey.
Yeah.
And I'll set up the instant fortress for us.
All right. They thank you again for the kindness you've shown to them. And they mention that all of you remind them a lot of Goku. Big heart, always trying to help who you meet. And they think that's a really great thing. To see more people like that in the world.
In an ocean of itchy sweaters, be the one that doesn't itch the most.
You know, Captain, as odd as it is, it's pretty wise.
I thought so too.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing you've said in a while.
Oh, hey, Genasi Pius.
Hey,
Wait, hold on, back up. What do you mean the best thing I've said in a while?
well, usually you just talk about eating shit.
And?
Well, I didn't mean it in a rude way. I'm just saying, we could actually
never-
have a conversation off of what you just said instead of being disgusted by you eating random things that.
What he means is we don't get what's going on in the mind behind whatever it is you say. It doesn't really fit in very much. and we're all a little bit lost by it half the time.
Are you? So you're telling me you never once thought that you could eat something besides the food you regularly get?
Well,
Well, I
you
mean-
are a really good cook, so yeah.
See, I can make some of the stuff you think is the most disgusting thing you've ever had.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
writing that
Really
down.
good.
There's this cannibalism line, right, with other intelligent beings, and it kind of makes me queasy to cross it.
Just
Uh,
don't ever change, Captain.
wait.
You do you. I will not stop you. I hope you enjoy the fuck out of it, but yeah, I just can't cross that line, my friend.
You guys aren't gonna eat me, right?
What?
Not yet.
I can make
Hold
it
on,
very
wait.
tasty.
Is this an option?
Yes.
Hey, whoa, hold on.
I'll hold her down.
All right.
We're just fucking with you, Star.
We are. I mean, yes, we are.
Yeah, of course. We were just joshing you.
I can turn into a chicken.
Twilight. I'm
That's
sorry.
even better.
No,
You know, I just got some of these poultry spices that I've been wanting to try.
I mean,
Sure.
honestly, Star hates her too.
I'm sure I can squeeze some cooking oil out of some plants around here.
Hey,
I mean, go ahead and eat her, but honestly, 'cause she's annoying as fuck. We all know that.
As an Earth Genasi, you wouldn't really, unless you knew the plants, which maybe you do, but like if you accidentally picked up like some poison oak, for instance, and squeezed the oil out of it,
Oh
that
yeah,
would
that's a
be
good
terrible.
point. Yeah, you're right.
hey.
Well,
I'm not sure it would really affect your Earth Genasi skin, but it would certainly affect hers.
yeah, that's
You guys-
true. Yeah.
Are you guys talking about me?
No, just I don't really understand plants that much. So if I accidentally squeeze some oil out of a poison plant, somebody would die pretty quick.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, I guess that gets rid of that idea. Anyway,
Mhm.
Moving on.
Moving on. So y'all have an opportunity to work on those proficiencies still. There would be about, what is it? 5 hours you could spend doing things. Highest, technically, you get 2 more for 7.
hey, Rat, are you doing anything?
No, I was actually going to ask you if we could have a conversation.
Oh yeah, sure.
Have you?
I have a question.
Yes, Twilight?
All right.
How is my boomerang coming? Just out of curiosity.
I'm still working on it.
It's on the backlog.
Yeah, it's on the back burner, the far back burner.
It's on the list. There's just a long list right now.
Mm. If she turned into
Sorry.
a chicken, could she lay eggs?
I'll move it up on the list. I promise.
I would imagine so.
Yes.
Because she takes the form of the actual animal, so I'd imagine, yeah.
Yes, yes,
can
that
turn
is
into a
the
chicken.
answer that Twilight knows for a fact, is she can lay eggs, and if she lays an egg and then turns back, the egg stays.
Can you lay me eggs?
I knew that was going.
You want them golden?
And you make them golden.
No,
I'm sure. If
no,
I
you
can-
can't.
yeah, I can probably. Yeah, I can make them gold.
Brown, maybe. Not gold.
No, I can make them gold. Watch, I'll show you. So I'm going out to go find a golden flower.
You're gonna run some investigation to try finding a flower?
Yeah, a golden flower.
All right. I have
Okay.
this.
Before I do this, I give the jar of pickles that I got to the snack lab to Raph and say, "Bet you can't open it."
Wrath hands it back to you. I don't like pickles.
Yeah, you said you could actually open my body like a jar of pickles. So go ahead.
No, actually, I said that.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
then it's you.
that was nice.
Sorry, I get you guys confused, but here you go. I bet you can't do it.
I love the implication in World that you somehow confuse a robot and a dragon.
Yeah. They just look alike, I guess. That's how it works.
There's both.
I'm gonna
There's a
open the
lot
jar.
of blue.
I'm gonna open the jar of pickles, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, no issues. This is supposed to be like a perfect snack jar of pickles, so it opens easily.
She waves the pickle at Twilight. Thanks. Mmm.
They weren't supposed to open that easily.
Wait, where have these pickles been?
You don't want to know.
She slowly puts the pickle back into the jar and closes it. You can have these back.
Oh, I love how during the
No,
short rest she
seriously.
got the jar of pickles, and she has literally been carrying a jar of pickles for hours.
So
Waiting for the
Twilight
perfect
smells like
time.
dirt and pickles. No. Beautiful. Love this. Wrath, you wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, as the only person, or the closest person, rather, I guess, to the divine, how do you feel about the fact that we are marching straight towards the god of fire?
Well, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't scared. But
Makes you nervous, right?
a little bit, yeah. But at the same time, there's other things that outweigh that,
I agree.
which is why I'm not too nervous about it. But the other one scares me.
I keep thinking back to that cave and what it was like to come as close to death as I did. And he kind of just shakes his head a little bit, and almost in like disbelief. And I do it all again. There's no wavering anymore.
I believe that is called either bravery or stupidity, depending on how you look at it.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you about it, because I'm wondering which one that is about now.
Well, it can't hurt to be a little bit of both, really.
That's true.
Wrath, as you're kind of saying this, and the mention of, there's no more wavering, you hear a voice in your head. You can't tell male, female, it's very androgynous.
Mhm.
Change is inevitable. And that's all it says.
Whenever he hears that, Wrath kind of looks up a little bit, and subconsciously, the cloak on his back will fade the images of all of the gods except for Rishia's for just a moment before they come back. You know, Pius, I think we still got a long way to go, my friend.
Physically and everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
emotionally and mentally. Yeah, it's going to be a long haul. Did you want something? You had approached me.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could tattoo me.
What were you thinking of getting?
Maybe like a sword on my forearm or something. Or maybe we could start with something simple.
You like that sword you've been carrying, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I like the club better because it bonks really good. But yeah, I like both. I wish I could hold both of them at the same time. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. Well, maybe we can make it to where you're at least always carrying one or the other. Which would you rather as art?
I think the sword would be cooler.
Okay. Let me work on some things.
Yeah.
I don't know about tonight. Were you trying to get it done tonight?
No, that whenever you have time. There's no rush.
And I'm assuming in this form, right?
Yes. Yeah. I wanted to see if it would appear on my arm as my true form.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to test something anyway. Hold on. And he reaches in and he starts digging through his pack. Stick out your finger.
She does.
And he pulls out his little needle with a little bit of the leftover ink from whenever he was doing his own in a small sealed vial, and he uncorks it and puts a little bit of it on the needle and sticks it on your finger and just taps it in, and you see this little dot on the tip of your fingernail.
Huh.
That'll tell us a couple of things. One, it tells me how hard I need to hit it to actually get it in this form skin. And two, we'll see if it stays.
Yeah. I was just curious.
Well, you've kind of inspired that curiosity in me.
Cool. I'll let you know. Well, I mean, you'll see it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Let me, did you need anything else?
No, that was all I was curious about.
Okay, let me get to work on this boomerang, I guess.
Sure.
All right.
And I'll go start brainstorming with myself on this boomerang.
All right. So, Captain, you are going with Twilight to find that golden flower, right?
Yes, I said I had to see this.
Okay. Twilight, give me an investigation. You're not proficient, so just D20 plus intelligence modifier. Captain, are you going to try to help her or just follow?
Just follow. I gotta
Okay.
watch.
Thanks. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome.
Wrath, do you have any ideas about what you would want to do with the boomerang?
Give me like I have not thought about this in that great of depth, so give me
Okay.
like
So out
let
of
everyone
game,
else go. And I'm gonna...
So
Yeah.
out of game, you got a boomerang, a hula hoop, and was it a shade of like a blade or something?
It chakram. You handed
Yeah,
him chakram and a boomerang
And a hula hoop.
and hula hoop apparently.
Mhm.
The reason I was asking Wrath is if you wanted to come up with ideas or just get some suggestions. So
I kind of have an idea actually.
I'll let you mull it over for now. Tempest, what are you doing for the time being? For the rest.
Nothing much. I'm just gonna wander off and just sit alone for a bit.
Okay. Pius, how about you?
I am going to. I'm just going to. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to shoot branches with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Practice my aim because apparently I fucking need it.
Alrighty. Pius, give me 2 charisma checks real quick. So, over to Twilight and Captain Flowers. You wander for close to 2 hours. You do not find a golden flower. But while you're out there, you do happen to find a small patch of basil just randomly growing in this forest.
Here, fresh basil. Perfect.
Wait, is that's kind of unusual, right?
Yeah, but this entire mountain road has been unusual. Like, there's been palm trees, palm pine hybrids. You're around a bunch of oaks at this point. There's a lot of
fine.
plants all over the place.
It's not like once they start picking this, something's gonna come out of the ground.
Roll percent.
You
No,
start-
I'm joking.
No, okay, hold on there. No, he starts picking the fresh basil.
Okay.
You get about 5 ounces of basil.
Yes. 5 ounces of fresh basil. I'll take it.
Do you want me to see if I can lay an egg and eat some of that fresh basil and see if it tastes like basil when I lay an egg?
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
Be interesting in the world of cocology, science.
So, hold on. What are you doing?
So I'm eating the basil to see if my egg will taste like a basil.
Okay. Are you waiting to get back to the camp before you do that? That way you guys know you're at least in a place of safety?
However Captain wants to do this, I can do it right now if he so desires.
Just eat the basil right now, and we're gonna head back to the camp.
Okay. God, I need to learn how to spell. I wrote Warnock instead of Warlock. Anyways, Pius, I had you rolling because you were practicing Eldritch Blast, and there are Warlock invocations. So we are considering you to be training a Warlock invocation. How about that?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Between the two of them, you've gotten 10.5 hours of 40 if you spend the entirety of the 5 hours you have practicing.
Yes.
It does have to, of course, be one that directly affects Eldritch Blast, but there's a lot of amazing choices there. So,
Yeah, I'm totally fucking with that.
all right, Wrath, we come back to you then for whatever ideas you have.
Okay. So, his first idea is the go big or go home idea. He considers a couple of things. One, the green flame blade that he's been using and how it ties in with his weapon attacks to unleash the magic, how it kind of triggers that unleashing of the magic. And then he considers the range of his spell Witch Bolt. And he tries to come up with some kind of arcane theory that would allow someone to huck this thing at someone, and whenever it connects, initiate the Witch Bolt cast.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
What level is Witch Bolt? Level 1? 2?
Level 1.
Level 1?
Yep.
DC 15.
Huh. I rolled a 15 plus 3, so 18.
Yeah. You're sure you can do it, but it would have limited opportunities to cast. You also figure that if it were used like that, the force of the spell being cast from the boomerang would also cause it to bounce away and not return to the person who threw it. So it'd have to be collected after you use that.
Yeah, good enough. He's barely a novice with enchanting, so that sounds great to him. Ooh, I can get this to work. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check then.
Okey-doke. Oh, that was almost a 3, but it rolled over to the 16, 19.
19?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yep.
I have forgotten what level you said Witch Bolt was again.
1.
One.
First level.
Okay.
Mhm.
So normally that would be about 6 hours of work, but you rolled high enough to cut that down by 25%. So you can get that done in this 5-hour period without an excess of resources.
Okay. What
You
all does it?
do have to use about 50 gold worth of tetracite, as you're essentially creating an extra blade on the boomerang itself, and 100 gold worth of tetracite as well.
So 150 tetracite and
Or tetra oil, my bad. 100 tetra oil.
Okay. And how much? So I had I actually had a question that I forgot to ask you over the break. I didn't have a liquid amount measurement of the oil.
There was... Wait, it was 10,000 gold worth, correct?
I'm looking for it now. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, there.
1,000 gold of tetra oil.
There you
So it was about 10 ounces. A single ounce costs 100 gold.
Gotcha. Okay. So this would be the end of it then. I'm pretty sure.
You'd used like 50 gold of it before?
Oh, I thought I had used more than that. I thought we had used 8 ounces.
I may have given you a bad number. Not now, but back then. Because I've been trying to give it to you in gold amounts versus
Gotcha.
volume. So,
Okay.
yeah, you used
Gotcha.
150 gold worth of it.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, your session of enchanting will do that, and you will also make 7.5 hours progress towards the proficiency,
Ooh.
which puts you at 23.5 of the 40 for that.
Yes, it does.
Twilight, with your roll there, of course, for 2 hours of travel, you got 3.5 hours towards your proficiency. You're at 13.5 of 40, but you and Captain get back to the camp about 2.5 hours total in. So the two of you do have 2.5 hours left to play with. Captain and Twilight, 10 minutes per egg is what I'll do it that way, because it's also like a bunch of magical bullshit involved.
How many eggs do you want?
Let's just go with
I could do 2.5.
Yeah, let's do 2.5.
2.5 eggs.
I don't know how I'm gonna pull the 2.5 eggs, but I didn't think he was gonna take me up on it. So now I gotta try to do this.
You're
No,
not.
you can't disappoint.
You got like 2 full-size eggs and one that's kind of small.
Oh, okay.
Before, I know you said that took 5 hours?
Yeah, that's gonna take up. Well, it's gonna take up like 4.5 of the 5 that you have.
Okay, can I risk exhaustion to do something because I know I won't have the opportunity later?
What'd you want to do?
I wanted to get, because I know Pius is going to turn back into their robot form tomorrow. I wanted to get some good sketches of like the arms and the forearms and everything, just so that I have an idea of what I'm sketching the sword onto whenever I go to do so.
Okay. It's a
And
fairly
I'll-
small job
like I
and
said,
fairly simple designs overall, so we'll go with a base time of an hour. Give me a dexterity check for how long it actually takes.
11.
11? Yeah, it takes you an hour.
Okay. Pretty tired, just struggling through. Alright, I'm going to bed now.
Alright,
So
so
does
it's...
my egg taste like basil?
No. The basil had no effect on it.
This tastes like cornflakes.
Yep. And it took you 30 minutes to get 2.5 eggs. So you still have about 2 hours to play with, the two of you.
Mm.
I'm gonna go try to find the flower again.
Okay. Give me another intelligence check then. Captain, what are you going to do with the remaining time?
He's gonna bake bread.
You're going to bake some bread? Okay.
Bake some bread.
All right. Give me a wisdom check then.
Wisdom check.
So, Twilight, you've got another 2 hours in there. With the 19, you get another 3 hours towards the proficiency.
That is gonna be 15.
15? All right. You baked some decent enough bread. You're lacking a lot of things, like yeast, so you're having to modify the recipe to make up for that, unless you want to purchase some yeast. 1 copper.
So that's what I've just been kind of doing in my headcanon each time, is that every time I want to make something, I deduct, like, 1 gold for myself.
I mean, it just depends on whether you have reasonable access to certain things, so...
I mean, I
1
have
copper to
cactus,
get
I
the
can call
yeast.
them, so yeah.
Yeah, 1 copper to get the yeast.
1 copper, yep.
Did you have a specific type of bread in mind?
Sourdough.
All right. That was literally the thought in my head, was sourdough. Yeah, you make a pretty decent sourdough there. It would be enough to feed 2 people for a day by itself. And
Yeah.
you get 3 hours progress towards the cooking proficiency. So you're at 18 of 40.
18 of 40, sweet.
Twilight, you're at 16.5 now on your investigation proficiency. Now, you do not find a golden flower. And you kind of have the thought that the way you're going about this is trying to, look for general clues and kind of approaching it more like investigation than survival. And you realize that obviously this is the wrong way to go about looking for things. You know how to do that with survival typically, but because you're trying to train this other skill, you're doing it in a not as efficient way. And as you're following it, though, you do find a bush with red berries on it. You do not recognize what these berries are, though.
That's weird. Usually, I would recognize stuff like this.
Yeah.
What can I do to recognize it?
You could try to make a nature check to try to think back to things that maybe weren't a big part of what you've learned, but maybe you've just randomly heard something about them before.
Okay. I can do a nature check. I'm very proficient with that. I think it's an 8.
You do have a pretty good bonus for it, I believe.
I do. I don't want that. I went in a tempest. I went in a tempest. Hold on.
Your nature is a +6.
Oh, okay. It is. I was thinking, my survival. I cannot type. 1d20 +6. Hey!
25.
I do know what they are.
You recall something that happened earlier on the Highroad, some weeks ago at this point, where very similar berries were found, except the ones that were found were black, and they're called black moon berries. And you remember that those ones temporarily turn a person into an eldritch monster. So your guess is it does something similar to that.
it turns someone into an eldritch for a couple minutes.
The black one turns whoever eats it into an eldritch monster. So you figure the red ones must do something similar.
Ooh. How many do I find?
You find a bush of them. It's a matter of how many you can successfully collect.
Well, I think my alchemy jug's empty. Can I just throw all of it in there?
That's not collection. That's putting them away. Collection is pulling them off of the bush.
Okay, well, I pull them off the bush then.
Roll a survival.
I want to re-roll.
You're going to use a point of lucky? Go for it.
There we go.
19. So you managed to successfully get, without crushing, 10 of them.
I'm gonna... actually, before I go back, I'm going to summon... oh my gosh, Patches.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask him for a wand of flowers. I should have done this in the beginning.
You already have a staff of flowers?
No, I gave it away to Nick.
Oh, that's right.
Druidcraft.
I do.
Yeah, Druidcraft.
Druidcraft does the same thing.
It does it better.
Druidcraft
Actually.
doesn't work with... I don't think Druidcraft works with flowers. Does it?
Yes.
Yeah. Druidcraft pretty much works with anything that has a root.
Voices in your head said yes.
I thought it only worked on... like
It makes
element.
flowers bloom, but you can use it to make a plant grow.
Oh my god! Then yeah, I want to use that, and I want to make a flower, a yellow flower.
A yellow flower.
I didn't know
The search for the yellow flower is over.
The search for the yellow flower is over. Yes, so you managed to make a yellow flower bloom.
It was you the whole time.
Oh my god!
The yellow flower was the magic we learned along the way.
I thought it was only for animals and stuff. I didn't know it could be for plants.
Yeah, just small ones.
How does it do it fairly good?
Yeah, I mean you get a single yellow flower.
Yay! I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, you're just gonna eat the yellow flower. Okay.
I'm going to eat the yellow flower, and then I'm going to turn into a little chicken and see if it will come out whole.
Okay. You take another 10 minutes to make an egg, and no, the egg comes out just a normal egg.
Stop!
What?
Sorry, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but the reproductive system is completely separate from the digestive system.
Right.
So that is never going to work.
This entire adventure has been starred, not Twilight, as Twilight is aware of this. And Twilight gives you that information. She's been holding back because of all the comments about hating her. So she just let you go off.
Yeah, pretty much. Now I feel like an idiot.
It was something.
Oh my god.
It was enough to make a grown man cry.
Tears of laughter.
I feel like this is like the sniper hunt, or what is it called? Yeah, it's like it's going out and going to get that imaginary bird. I think it's called a sniper.
Oh, a snipe hunt? Yeah.
Yeah, a snipe hunt. This is just about as going on a snipe hunt.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, even in Maluviette, there is no snipe. There is a chupacabra, though. That's real in Maluviette. Yeah. So you get back to the camp. Everyone is starting to settle into bed at this point. Captain, are you sharing the bread with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not really, big pieces. Everyone's basically getting a slice of homemade sourdough.
With bread. What did I put on there? With the rest of the egg.
Just a little bit of egg.
His.
Yep. Eggy bacon.
When you hand wrap his, he looks over at Tempest. Tempest, can I get a snack out of your bag real quick? I haven't had one today.
Sure.
He reaches in and he pulls out just this bloody piece of meat and puts it on top of it. And then eats it.
All right.
Toppings are free.
Toppings are free. As they say, flavor is free in D&D.
True.
All right. Yeah, so everyone's able to, get a good night's rest. Again. Wrath, you just basically get a little bit of a late start, so no exhaustion.
I was gonna say before I go to bed, I'm gonna try one of these berries, but too late.
Oh no, you're free to decide to choose to try one before bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one of the berries.
Okay. I might want to look at the correct.
We gotta always, have Twilight always spawn or at the end of the night.
Tempest and Wrath, two of you, with your passive perception, you notice that she pulls out one of these red berries and goes to eat it. And Wrath, you happen to be the one that still has a black moonberry in your bag. And you recognize that this berry is like identical except red.
Well, so it's dark, I assume, with just our firelight, right? Wrath does not have dark vision currently, so he sees what he thinks.
It is nearly a full moon.
Okay.
So there is a fairly large amount of light.
It's oddly bright tonight.
Okay. Then he notices it is different. He'll just shift up into a ready position.
Okay.
Is she about to explode? What's happening?
About to explode.
She's about to transform into an animal of some kind.
Yes.
Maybe.
Give me a wisdom save, Twilight.
Oh my gosh, I keep doing 250.
Definitely not 250. Still the wrong page. I keep looking at the wrong things. 13. God, I don't remember what the DC was for these that I had set. I don't think I wrote it down anywhere. Son of a bitch.
You know this was gonna happen. This is Twilight.
I should. And seeing as I don't remember off the top of my head what it's supposed to be from the setting this is from, thank you, Fool's Gold. Love this item. Red moonberries are amazing.
It's 6, not 5. Sorry, I hit 6.
Okay. So 14.
Yeah.
We'll go with DC that is based on level. How about that? Well, based on proficiency bonus, essentially. So, average 3 on ability modifier plus 3 proficiency makes a DC 14. Which, as there's no real aggressor in this, means that you've won with your 14. So you keep your senses about you when this happens. Give me a D20. There's one thing on an even, a different one on an odd.
1d20?
Yes. Oh my goodness, stop going to the wrong things. Okay, it was an odd. So what all of you see is she changes about normal, really, honestly, for wild shape. Except she turns into a giant ape. Growing to about, 13, 14 feet tall.
What? Twilight, you still with us?
So, I'm a complete 8 then?
You changed as if by wild shape. You passed the save, so you got to keep your mind. So it's just a really powerful wild shape. Because you know for a fact there's no way you could have turned into this with wild shape. Not at the moment.
Is there a mirror?
No, not really.
No.
But you can kind of look down and just feel out your body and know that you turned into a giant ape.
I just kind of I'm kind of amused with this. So I'm
I've never seen a laughing gorilla.
Hey.
So So I'm kind of like just like putting my hands all over my body and stuff, just like filling all of this out. Like,
I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Twilight, are you there?
this is fucking amazing. Oh my god, you gotta try one of these berries. Holy
Perhaps another time.
That is why. Just why.
She's best.
She's okay.
So it's
What?
been approximately a minute since she ate the berry, with the talking and everything, and she reverts back to her normal.
Welcome back.
that was cool. Keeping these.
Or if it just, makes you turn to a random animal.
Do you want to eat one?
I mean, I was thinking about it. Yeah, man.
Hey, yeah. Go find your own. This
Well,
one-
maybe I will.
Yeah. Go. These are mine. I found them
Where'd you find him?
over there on the bush.
She just like randomly
What?
points out into the forest.
Just, because I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. You just hear the.
So, Captain, you're trying to find the specific bush with these red moonberries.
Yes,
How long are you willing to give on this search?
I can go into exhaustion.
I can go into exhaustion.
Oh my gosh, I think I need a helper now.
he excused himself to go to the bathroom. Anyways, give me a survival check as the rest of you are laying down to sleep. And Captain's just like, oh, I'm going to go use the bathroom.
I'll just be right back. It's going to be +2. We roll. Oh, gimme. Yeah! It's 21.
21. Okay, it takes you about 3 hours to find one of these bushes. And it will take you another hour to get back to camp. So you'll get like 4-ish hours of sleep.
That's fine.
Enough to function normally for the day. But if you take another half night like that, you will suffer exhaustion.
Worth it.
Now give me a survival for how many you managed to pick off.
1. They'll just do 1.
It is a number of berries equal to half your survival check rounded up.
Oh, no way. 19 again.
Good,
So
you got
+2,
10.
21.
Ooh, yes. 11. 11 is the roundup.
Yeah.
Do I know what the name of these berries are?
No, you do not. Wrath, you know that the other one's black moonberry, so you can only assume it's called a red moonberry.
Right.
But Twilight, you have no idea what they are called.
Okay.
11.
So yes, everybody wakes up in the morning, nice and refreshed.
I'm going out to go pick some more of these red berries.
Just let's forget about, finding Goku or going to the volcano or the Dragon Balls.
No, we'll go. Just 5 minutes, because I already know where the bush is.
You should look for him on the way. Hey, Twilight, do you still have that flying carpet by chance?
No, I have my wings, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have the carpet anymore? You sold
No,
it
but
or
I can
something?
turn into a giant now. Where do you want to go?
Well, no, I was more looking for a way to travel while I could sketch.
That's perfect. I can turn into a giant eagle. You can ride on my back and call it good.
I don't think it'd be easy to sketch on your back.
Should be. I'll fly. I'll fly steady.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Jess,
Yes.
is there a dot on my finger?
Yes.
Oh, baby, it's time.
Here we go.
Caius is going to be a tatted up motherfucker.
Wait, what? How did he get the dot?
Did you?
Wrath tattooed a small dot onto Pius's finger when he was still in his Earth Genasi form. When he returned
Right.
to his Warforged form, the tattoo was still there.
Yeah, that was just Twilight asking a question. kind of.
Oh, my bad. I thought
Yeah.
that was out of game.
No.
Yeah. I was like, did you miss that entire segment?
No.
of
I didn't
dialogue?
miss it. I didn't. Miss
Okay.
it. So she's like, "How did he get the dot?"
Okay.
It was just a minor experiment.
Does anyone have a pen?
A pin.
If you come anywhere near me with that pin,
No,
I
no,
will
no,
kill
no,
you.
no, 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 no. A pen.
I have a quill.
That would work, maybe?
Depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. I mean, quill is
I'm gonna-
basically
I'm
an
gonna-
old
I
school
want
pen.
to draw on my finger.
She just wants a quill.
I-
She just wants to draw on her finger. Okay.
I take a small amount of just black ink that I have and just put a dot with the quill.
Nice. See, I got a dot too.
Right.
Because you didn't tell me how
But
you got
can
a
you
dot,
do
so I
this?
just figured I just figured they just kind of got a pen and put the dot on you.
But
Fair
can
enough.
you do this?
And he detaches his finger and then
No.
wiggles his fingers and then puts it back on.
Oh,
Ooh,
come on.
magic.
Ew.
It's like the thumb trick, but you're actually pulling it off.
Yes, I am an expert magician when it comes to finger magic.
That's what she
I
said.
shouldn't say
Call
that
him
out
the
loud.
finger banger.
No.
Okay, I suddenly don't regret what I said, but you just made it worse. Okay. Awkward. All right. Well,
Really? I was just asking for a dot.
whoops. There I go, making it awkward again.
Again, yes, very awkward. That's so gross. Ew. Okay, to the volcano.
So Tian and Chaozu kind of like interject, and they're like, as much fun as this is, we've got to get going.
Oh,
Best of
y'all are
luck to
still
you.
here.
You're still.
Yeah.
What do you mean you just forgot they were here? I gave them my bread with the eggs and the bacon, and they didn't even say thank you.
You
Sorry,
gotta
I've
thank
had a
wait on
late
that.
night.
You've got to thank you.
Well,
They are very
I thought
polite.
I thought the whole thing with Pius pulling off his finger, I thought for sure they booked it out by now.
No, they were still there at the beginning of the day before you all actually got out on the road. But they are excusing themselves and wishing you the best of luck on your journey and goals.
Well,
Thanks, bye.
before they go, I'm gonna give them one deck of my house of cards so they're safe.
They thank you. They bow, thank you, and then head out.
What did you give them?
One of the two decks of House of Cards, because she's got two.
Oh.
For their safety.
Unless it is no longer there. Wrath sees you do this, doesn't realize what it was for a second, reaches down in his bag and pulls out the remainder of the deck of many things. Kind of looks around and slides it back in.
I don't get it.
Gotta check and make sure that Twilight didn't just hand off dangerous magic.
Yeah,
Oh,
Love it.
no.
that was that's what I thought she said. I was like, wait, what? That's not there.
I don't have one of those. I just have a double deck of cards. That's it. How do I get one?
All right,
Sorry.
you all find yourselves back on the road. About an hour into your travel, you start to feel that hum of magic again.
Run!
Grr.
Athletics checks.
Come on, let me like don't really know.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
Ooh, 26.
17.
All right, this time the lowest roll, something's gonna happen to you. Whoever gets the lowest.
Yay.
Tempest, what was yours, Wrath?
17.
17. Tempest, you being the fastest and kind of the lowest, and in the moment, you kind of not paying a ton of attention as you're trying to bolt forward. You find yourself face to face with a child and kind of run into them and then hit the ground.
Do we notice this?
Yes, all of you do notice this. You're just a small amount behind her, and you can see the mist starting to form at the same time.
What the fuck was that?
I cast Fog Cloud.
Cast fog cloud around the group.
Yep. And then go to snatch up the child and yell, "Keep running!"
All right.
Grr.
You keep running.
Smells like powdered sugar.
You keep running, and the child in your arm is kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And Pius,
Getting us to safety before we talk.
yeah, and Pius, you look and you see the bald head and the 6 dots on the forehead, and you realize this is Krillin.
That's my boy. Underrated.
I actually agree. He is the strongest human alive.
He is.
True.
He is the
That
strongest.
Destructo disc goes hard.
And he also proves, in Super in particular, that he is also amongst the most skilled of the Z Warriors. In addition to that, he makes up for the power difference pretty heavily with sheer skill.
Everyone needs to remember that dude is a student of Roshi.
Yeah,
That's why
badass.
he fucked 7. That's why he fucked Android 17.
it's 18,
True.
but yes.
18.
Yes. Well, yeah. Right.
I mean, a lot of
Either
people
way.
have a headcanon that 17 and 18 they're twins, and 17 just doesn't dye his hair one time, and you know, a lot of people have that
I mean,
headcanon.
You know. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
able to, you scoop him up. It's quick. You throw out the fog cloud. You get away and manage to still avoid the combat. You run for about like another 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure there's definitely enough distance for them not to spawn on you before you stop to talk.
Oh, sorry about that. It's been a day of constant those things. A couple days, actually.
Yeah.
He questions what you mean by those things.
The little green fuckers. You haven't fought any?
Oh, those! I just didn't see any when we ran into each other, and then the fog, and so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Right, yeah. They were on their way.
How do you tell they're coming?
You can just feel it, and whenever he says that, he snaps his finger, and his cloak will shine with some kind of magical aura for a second before dissipating.
Oh, kind of like sensing ki?
Tempest, do you know anything about this?
Tempest, do you know that it is an advanced technique that you are a long distance away from?
I know very little. It's extremely advanced, and I nowhere near. Not even close.
Maybe.
Krillin takes a moment to kind of like, you see him like put his finger up, like rubbing beneath his nose, the cocky anime thing. Just, haha, yeah, it's not an easy thing, but I can do it. And all of you kind of notice he doesn't have a nose.
Are you a dwarf?
No,
He doesn't
I'm a
have a nose?
child.
Ah, a dwarf child.
Krillin, have you seen Goku anywhere?
No, I'm looking for Goku. How do you know him?
It's a long story.
Well, I have time.
We don't.
We technically do. Let's keep walking.
We can walk and talk.
Where are you heading?
The volcano.
Ah, I was heading that way too.
Perfect.
Well, that's because you were following us.
Yeah.
Krillin does laugh in response to that.
I don't see what's so funny about that, but yeah. I mean, you were following us, so he's going our way.
Raph is the jaw open, like, what?
Right. Krillin just kind of like face palms, realizing that it wasn't a joke about following.
I was being serious.
Anyways, Krillin is more than happy to just start walking, glaze over that, and start in. So, how do you know about Goku? Did you see him?
Well, aside from the fact that we've ran into 4 of your friends now, we... all of us seem to have other people in our heads, and they have knowledge of you and your friends. That sounded creepy.
Yeah.
What I meant was, they're not from this world. And in their world, you are all non-existent? In
History.
reality, yes.
He's gonna roll him a wisdom save.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's a pretty high roll. Yeah, he got a 21 on that. he kind of like furrows his brow, and he's like, you know, I don't believe you about us just being fake in some other world, but I think I more or less get the point. You know about me because other people in your head. That's what's important.
Yes.
He thinks we're crazy.
Yes, he just thinks you're crazy.
I mean, we really are.
Yeah, I was about to say he knows we're crazy is more the appropriate.
I mean, we're
not-
running
I'm
head
not
first into a
crazy.
volcano, for God's sake.
Wait, we're not running, we're walking.
We are walking, that's true.
Well, we're about to start running here soon.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you have a point.
Look, my little legs can't keep going.
I'm not crazy. I'm very eccentric.
That's
Also,
one way to
That
put
is
it.
crazy.
That is crazy with extra steps.
But I'm
But-
hungry.
It is a nicer way of saying it, yes.
See?
All right.
So let's go run into this volcano.
well, we're making our way.
Downtown.
Downtown? Oh,
Well,
damn
in
it.
my case, I
Walking
fly
fast.
Beat me to it.
Faces past and I'm homebound.
So you get about another hour of traveling before you start to feel that hum again.
Run!
Right.
Every time.
Run!
It never gets old.
Ugh.
What is it that we roll again?
Athletics.
You're 14.
1d20 plus run.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
You broke it. I knew it.
Oh, Twilight got 128, apparently.
She's
Let's
already in the
go.
volcano.
That's what I've been doing all night. I've been doing like 120s and stuff, and I have no idea. Maybe it's my nails, but I don't know.
I got a 17.
All right. No one has a bad roll on that, so you all just managed to poof, get past it and everything. Krillin just bolting with, and once, a couple minutes have passed, and you've gotten a little bit of distance, he's like, so why are we running from those things? I mean, we can beat them up easily enough. You look pretty strong.
Oh yeah, no, they're not a problem. It's more of just like a convenience thing at this point.
I mean, I try to eat them, so yeah.
And he just gets frustrated because they disappear. We're trying to, reduce his anxiety. He licks that stone of his whenever he gets too anxious.
I'm getting there.
But I mean, if you want to fight them, go ahead. You want.
Hey, once you lick one, it's always great times. Yeah.
Krillin kind of like thinks for a moment. He's like, I bet Goku would try to eat them too.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, it might taste different from him.
Well, have you tried eating dirt off beaches?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
It's
sand? Yeah.
Would it be sand? I've never heard of a dirt
Sand.
beach.
Dirt beach. Baby sand beach. It tastes like crap. Don't eat it.
Yeah, I mean, dirt is just soft rock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then sand is,
Broken down that.
yeah,
All right.
huh.
Dirt is sand with seasoning.
Hey, that's it. That's going in the captain's cookbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely going in there.
Dirt is sand
Seasoning
with
free.
seasoning.
Hell yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, y'all continue on again. And you get another couple of hours before anything happens. And you start to feel, yet again, that same hum in the air.
Do it.
Run!
Do it. Run!
Yeah.
Oh, got a dirty 20 this time.
You dirty duty.
Hey, let's go.
You.
I got a 14.
14.
Yeah, 14 too.
Nice.
As long as no one rolled a
25.
1. You're good.
5. God damn.
You escape them yet again.
Hopefully not many more of those.
There.
I have a question though. We are supposed to be clearing out the high road.
Well,
By
the problem
running
is they're not there until we're there, or they're there, and they just keep showing up. I think.
We must eliminate the source.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too.
Sound reasoning.
You're right, because they're literally not on the high road. Because when we run, they disappear. So
Hey.
yeah.
Not only that, but we're not even on the high road anymore. So
Yeah, you are about 2.5 days out from the high road at this point.
Oh hell yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
We're good on that.
this isn't our problem technically.
Yeah, if they come off the high road this far, that's their own problem.
Yep.
Okay.
Mogdalyn chimes in and is like, "Yeah, Koopa, this is my problem at this point."
Oh my god, I forgot she was here.
Tempest gets jump scared by Magdalene.
Didn't horse them when I woke up the first time.
The hermit. You know, it's actually pretty easy to forget us when we're just sitting in the background, right?
That's true.
Oh, Hermit, you startled me.
We've got a whole caravan at this point. We should have got some wagons.
And Krillin kind of has like a sheer moment of panic because he did not realize the hermit existed at all up to this point. Like for 5 hours, he has not noticed this old man.
And then there's just some random dude named Jeff. Wait, how the fuck did he get here?
I'm Jeff, and I'm sad.
Well, go be sad over by that tree. We'll come back for you. We won't come back for him.
He clearly hears you and just and walks away.
God damn it.
In 100 years, Jeff is now the largest tree in the forest, and he resides over it.
And he's a weeping willow.
I think he's my basketball player that I've been looking for forever.
This is definitely going to come up in the future campaigns.
It absolutely is, because you guys will visit the high road in all 3 parts of the trilogy.
Oh, shit.
It's just going to be much faster. Because it's not an entire campaign of crap.
I'll be right back.
All right. You all keep traveling. It's around like 3:30, 4 p.m. You've actually been on the path for about 8 hours now. You had an early start to the day.
Does the volcano look like it's going further and further away, or are we getting close to it?
At this point, you are on the peak heading up to the caldera.
Okay, so we're basically touching it.
Yeah, because of the angling and trees, you can't even actually see the caldera. You are really fucking close to the top at this point. Maybe an hour, 2 hours out from it. You've gotten a full day travel in, so you're kind of at the same point as Krillin's like, I don't think I should go any further. I mean, if Goku's up that way, you'll see him, and you can tell him that we're all down here. But I'm going to get back to checking the area of the forest that I'm supposed to be checking.
Oh, you're still here. Sorry.
Yeah. Krillin just kind of...
Be safe, little small dwarf child.
Again, just...
But it was nice to meet you, at least.
Oh, it was nice to meet most of you, at least.
Yeah, most of you. I agree.
Indifferent.
All right.
Are we staying the night here?
No, let's keep going. We got it. We gotta go. I have no idea where the volcano is, but then we gotta get going.
I mean, you all figure at worst cases, if you do kind of wear yourselves out, you can stop before you head into anything big, into the caldera itself. So
Yeah,
you can choose to forced march and take a long rest if it starts going not so great for you.
Yeah.
So that is a Constitution save from everybody, if you are continuing on.
So what do you guys want to do?
I'm down for either.
Fuck it, let's keep going.
Fine.
What if we get caught in a fight? We must consider.
I mean, you guys are basically full up right now.
Alright, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, you've been dodging everything. So
Constitution it is.
Alright. We roll.
this is how we
16.
roll. 16.
24.
Nice.
Fucking hell, how do I have high pluses but can't roll shit above a 5?
Tempest, you're lucky. DC 10 is where it starts.
Ooh.
Each hour afterwards, it goes up.
No, that would mean I would literally have to roll a 1 to fail it.
Twilight, I think you're the last one that needs to roll.
It's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
you're all good. You get through another hour of travel. And about this time, you see the edge of the caldera just a couple 100 feet ahead at this point. And there's a large stone set of doors, carved into the side of it. Each door, there's 2 of them, it's double doors. Each one appears to be about 10 feet wide and 30 feet tall. Above it, engraved into the wall, is what appears to be a forest burning down in flames.
Okay, maybe we back up like 100 feet and rest there.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Yep.
Do I know what this is, since it's kind of like a forest and
This is man-made stuff. Like that, it's an engraving of a forest being burned down in flames.
so I mean, can I tell what forest it is?
It's trees. Someone carved what looked like trees and then carved fire, burning it down. It's art.
Oh, it's art.
Yes, it's engravings.
I mean, we could go in. I'm pretty fresh still, but while we're in there, it's going to be...
You are feeling that
late.
the heat is starting to build as well, where you are. There is no snow on the ground.
Yeah, so it's going to be hot, uncomfortable, and late as fuck by the time we get to where we're going.
Hey, let's just rest here.
Yeah.
I think we should maybe go back a couple, maybe an hour, and rest there, away from the door.
I think an hour is a bit too far, but I am willing to go back a good bit. Maybe we
Okay.
walk for like 10 minutes or so.
Hey,
That works.
As you turn around and start to go, you feel that humming in the air, but not
shit.
near you. It seems to be back towards the door. And you can look over your shoulder and you see it start to form and then just disappear.
What
Again,
is the-
over
what
by
is
the
the
door
form?
is where you saw the mist form.
Huh.
There.
That begs a question. I walk over towards the door.
I go with you, Raph.
As you start to approach it again, you can feel the humming in the air again.
I just stop. And my intentions are to turn around and go back the other way.
Okay. You stop. You have every intention of turning around. But while you're stopped, the mist starts to form. And almost as if in slow motion, because you're so focused on what's going on at the moment, you see it kind of slowly start to form that humanoid shape. One lash of purple mist at a time, coming down and layering over each other, forming the arms, forming the legs. With every second feeling like a minute. And over just about 6 seconds, the mist has formed a full body that is now starting to change colors from purple to green.
I, with the quickest of look backs at the party, give a questioning look, and then turn back around and shoot a lightning bolt through it.
Pass, fail, doesn't matter. Half damage on that is more than their 7 hit points.
Okay.
So, yeah, it launches through, and before it can even fully finish forming, you just blast it out, and you see it just poof out into the air. The mist disappearing as you obliterated what was there with your lightning bolt.
Is the door open, or is
The door is closed, and it seems to be unbelievably thick, as the lightning bolt dealt almost no damage to it.
Interesting.
What kind of stone?
You want to
That's
roll a
good
history check
question.
on
You know
that?
some.
Yeah, I should have. There's proficiency in this.
I think as a dwarf, you get advantage on history checks dealing with stonework.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if you have proficiency, I mean, all the better, really.
Pulling it up.
I bet it's a replica of the Stonehenge.
It is definitely not a replica of Stonehenge.
Oh.
They're doors. Captain, What did you get on this advantage history?
I am.
Still trying to roll?
Yes. Give me 1 moment.
Oh no, a moment. You need 7.5 minutes? Why?
Okay, a moment is not 7.5 minutes. I swear.
That is a very old definition of a moment, but it is a definition of a moment.
You know what? We're not playing 3.5 here. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not talking 3.5. I'm talking real world English dictionary.
You know what? Do not throw English at me, woman.
You have a +5.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that.
16 was the higher one.
Okay.
And
16, yep.
you can't recall a lot of information, but you know that the architecture, the design, the way that it was carved, these are ancient techniques. And the little bit you remember was stuff that your father tried to teach you when you were young. So like 100 years ago, part of why it's hard to recall. These techniques, though, you would estimate are 6,000 to 7,000 years out of date.
Here. Campfire scratches his beard as he's going over the stone, touching it with his fingers, recalling some of the, little bit of information that he's able to. And he turns around, goes to Wrath, and goes, "Hey, this is pretty old stuff. Dad tried to teach me this when I was quite younger, but it's about 600 years old, out of date.
7,000. Not
7,000.
Everybody, this is huge. We found something older than Captain Flowers.
You're fine.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't realize that dwarves can even live that long.
Well, I mean,
Congratulations.
he is like 50,000 years old, so this must be 60,000.
50,000? My God, Captain, you're immortal.
I'm not 50,000 years old.
Oh, was that... Wrath, was that a joke?
Oh, yeah. Well, only partially.
You look here, you little whippersnappers. I'll whip you into shape.
Well, that's good to know. We know it's ancient. I still think it's a good idea to camp away from it. In that case, even more.
How does the dwarf feel? Is it hot or is it cold?
It's really warm. So, you've been traveling down the high road, snow and such. Most days don't even hit 40 degrees. But if you cast like Druidcraft right now to get some temperature and environment, Pius, your sensors just tell you what temperature it is. It's about like 65, 70 degrees around this door.
That's a lot of heat under us.
Well, I think if according to my weather map, I think we might be here on the volcano.
Are you pointing on a green screen right now?
as all of you kind of just like look up and see like 100 feet above you is the edge of the caldera.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
we're here at the volcano.
Right. And it's getting late. So let's go ahead and make camp. And then first thing tomorrow, we'll start exploring it.
Yep.
All right. You do technically have solid 5-6 hours of stuff that you can choose to do before
I want to investigate. I want to work on my investigation.
You want to work on your investigation? How do you want to do that? Do you want to go investigate the door?
I kind of do.
You kind of do? Okay. Go ahead and roll D20 plus intelligence modifier for me. How about Tempest? Are you going to do anything tonight?
She doesn't do anything.
She doesn't do anything.
Lays about. Lays about.
All right, Captain. How about you?
He's summoning patches to get ingredients for a tiramisu cake.
You're also going to have to get your utensils to whip the ingredients as well. It'll run you.
Someone promised me like a thing for a kitchen that I could do all this with a while back.
Promise for a kitchen? I mean, you're building all
Yeah.
your tools and everything for it.
A portable kitchen where I could just go and open up a door. Does someone remember that?
That was a rare, wasn't it? That was a
Yeah.
rare. You can buy that, actually. Yes,
Yeah.
you can. That is a rare, so it will run you 2,000 gold.
That's perfect. I'll spend
But
2,000
then you have a
gold.
portable kitchen.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's go.
Perfect.
And it does come equipped with all of the spices and general ingredients you could imagine. They will deplete, they won't replenish on their own, but you have a full assortment to start with.
Does that model cost extra?
Do what? The
Does that
ingredients?
model cost extra?
Yeah,
the automatically restocking kitchen, that's a very rare.
that's a premium price.
The
Yeah.
premium price. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Essentially, you
How much
pay
is
that
it?
extra like 18,000 gold to just pre-cover all your ingredients.
You know
know
what? I will spend this 18,000 gold if you let me right now.
You
You have
can't.
18,000 gold?
The only reason you can't is because you can't buy a very rare right now. But once
I
you
have
reach
some
the
of it?
level for it, then you will be able to upgrade this.
Fine. I will in good faith get this right now.
Yes.
So that I can
You
then
just
get this
have to
upgraded.
remind me when we hit that level.
Perfect. What level am I aiming for?
Let's see. Discard. Let me go to. I believe I put it in lore.
Yeah.
Level 11. Level 11 is when you'll be able to purchase fairies.
All right, fine. Make do for now.
Okay. So you are going to make a tiramisu.
Tiramisu cake.
Give me that wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Wisdom check. Gotta give that little
And
wisdom
then-
check.
Pius, how about you?
Yeah, I'm going to continue working on my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yo, dirty 20.
Give me a charisma check for that.
Just
What
one.
exactly did I need to roll?
You were rolling intelligence. D20 plus intelligence modifier. Wrath, what are you working on? Since you got the
So
boomerang.
Wrath is... Well, yeah, so first things first, I find Twilight as she's investigating, I say, and I hand it over. And you see in the wood now are just like etched runes that kind of glow with a faint blue glow, with like jagged lines kind of cut into it, going out to the edges. There you go. Good luck.
So it's going to take a command word to use it. So what did you set as a command word, Wrath? Or did you leave that last part of the enchantment open for Twilight?
I am an annoying, obnoxious little person that everybody hates.
A command word is like one word, maybe two.
Oh, one word.
Yeah. It's got to be something you can
Wow.
shout really fast in battle, so.
The longest word in the world history.
Please,
It's
no, not
gonna
a
be
28
Risha.
syllable.
It's gonna be Risha.
Risha?
Reach bitch.
Risha.
So, Twilight, you are aware that if you do not pronounce it correctly, it will not work. And you are told,
So it's re-shit. S-H-I-T.
no.
Rishia.
Rishia.
So, as far as what the boomerang does, it has 5 charges, and it takes 1 charge to use its ability.
Okay.
You say the command word, throw it to make your attack, and if you hit, it will launch the spell Witch Bolt at the closest hostile creature to the target you hit.
Will it come back to me?
It will not when you do that, so you have to run and pick it up. Now, if you miss, the boomerang returns to you
Oh,
and does not use the charge.
Thanks, Raph, and I give him like 500 gold.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Well, I still got the other 2, but those are on. I got a couple other things I got to work out first. So I'll get
So
back
is
to you
this
on
all
that.
connected with the hula hoop, though, right?
No, it's only the boomerang.
Yeah, this is just the boomerang. I got to do each one separately.
I thought you were tying all 3 of them together.
Oh no, I can't do that yet.
No.
Sorry, no, that's a little beyond me right now.
You'd be hard pressed to. You're hard pressed to believe that even the greatest enchanters could somehow make 3 weapons work in unison like that. Well, 2 weapons in a
I thought it
total.
was. I thought he was just going to tie it all together and make like a big, a big.
I'll see what I can do. No promises though.
She wants that chakram to turn into one of Yuffie's chakram. Freaking 4 feet across.
So I was thinking, this is kind of how I was kind of picturing it, was putting the blades on the outside of the hula hoop and kind of enchanting the hula hoop to kind of come back.
Oh, I'm not a like, if you want these actual pieces to be integrated within each other, you're gonna have to talk to Captain about that one. That is well beyond my forte.
Okay.
Like, if you want something built, that's all Captain.
But hey, let's see what Captain can do. So I just run over to Captain. Hey, before I go out, can you combine all these weapons together as one?
I have now handed all of it back over, apparently.
So Captain,
he's in the midst of stirring, so he looks up and goes, "What?"
So you are aware that, like, she wants you to attach a chakram to a hula hoop, but a chakram is just a circle already, the same as a hula hoop. So she's basically asked you to make a giant chakram and attach a boomerang to it, as if the two do different things. When they're just different shapes.
Basically, it will come back to me as if it was a boomerang.
Chakram do that already. And Captain is aware of this, and basically is like, you could call Patches and just buy a big one, the size of a hula hoop.
He won't give me one. I already asked.
There's a reason why, but alright. You set it down there, I'll get to it later.
Thank you.
Your kids these days.
I'm going to explore.
Okay, Wrath, with that out of the way.
Yeah. So the next part, Wrath would go outside to where Pius is practicing, and he would just sit down with a good view of Pius, and he's going to attempt to... So he's going to attempt to more or less cast a... I guess it would be like major illusion spell, even though he doesn't have it. He's going to try and just use as much magic as he can to cast a minor illusion, or using the spell minor illusion, to put like a like a hologram almost of Warforged Pius's arm over the sketches, and he's going to start working on how to make the sword look good with both the sketches he has of the Genasi and with the overlay of Pius the Warforged.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dexterity check. And then we will start with Captain Flowers and his 20. Between all the mixing, the whipping, and all the excess prep, it's like a 3-hour process. You do it in about 2, though. You manage to get the whip done really fast. And you make 4.5 hours progress on the proficiency, putting you at 22.5. And you manage to make a proper tiramisu cake, which pretty much as long as it's an actual tiramisu cake, it's fucking awesome. So I have never like, even Walmart tiramisu cake is like fucking good for some reason.
It's just good.
Yeah, tiramisu is just good, in my opinion at least. And that takes you about 2 hours from start to finish to get it done.
Hey. And these things are suckers to make. But they're amazing.
Now, my question, Captain, is, do you know how to make a tiramisu in real life? Because I'm only vaguely kind of sort of aware of the process, so I might not be giving realistic times on this.
I have made one, and it took me about 5, almost, it can go anywhere from like 2 to like 5 hours, and it took me about 3.5 hours to make one.
Okay, so yeah, you got 2 hours. You got the good time in there, pretty much master chef status. You knew how to make it thanks to that knowledge, so you didn't have to dig out the cookbooks. You do have a drawer of cookbooks, by the way, in this kitchen.
They're amazing.
Yes. You didn't have to dig one out for this, but yeah, you get it done. It's good. You get it done in most efficient time possible. Pius, with the 12, how many hours of that, like, 5 are you spending? Well, 5 to 7. 7. Pius, you have 7 hours you can do shit. How many hours on Eldritch Blast? There we go. That's the right words.
I would say 5.
Okay.
Because there would be an hour or 2 in between where he would rest and kind of rethink his targeting system.
All right. So you do get 5 hours progress. No extra progress on that. It does put you at 15.5 of the 40 needed to get that free Warlock invocation.
Ooh, we getting closer.
Yep.
Yeah. So is Pius essentially zeroing a rifle right now?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
And Pius, you have been doing this for long enough. You get the idea that, other than just general practice, the way any marksman gets better at aiming, there's one thing that you might be able to do, but you'd have to talk to Patches. And that's potentially a eye replacement, a Warforged like eye replacement, the sensor change, and change your eyes out with scopes.
That is
Telescopic
quite
eyes.
tempting.
Eyes, binoculars.
Yeah, basically you might have like just literal natural binoculars for eyes.
Go Pius binoculars.
Well, what about like it's not glasses, but it's the thing you put in your eye with contacts. What about like colored contacts?
Those wouldn't inherently do anything.
Okay. I just shot it out for a suggestion.
Technology's
I like
not
where
that
your mind's
advanced
going.
yet.
Huh?
Technology is
I like
not
where-
that advanced yet. So and then we've got Twilight with a natural 20, total 23. As you're investigating the door, you do find the switch to open it. It wasn't exactly like really hidden, but it wasn't super obvious. You press it just to kind of see how the door is going to open, and it starts to slide sideways, kind of like those automated doors at a grocery store. And you click it again so that it closes itself down. And you can take note from the gap that the door itself is about 5 feet thick.
It's 5 feet thick.
Yes. So besides being 10 feet, each door being 10 feet wide, making the double doors 20 feet from left to right, 30 feet tall, it's also 5 foot thick.
Interesting.
And you kind of just keep spending time looking around investigating. You don't really find anything else, but you do, if you want to spend 5 hours investigating, you do make 7.5 hours progress
Okay.
on proficiency. Gets you to 24 or 40. Wrath, what was your dexterity check?
Where'd that go? 22.
22. So it doesn't take you long to get just to make sure you stay in the time frame of like minor illusion and such. You get that part sketched up first, both of the different arms, before you start moving on to the tattoo design itself. And as you're doing it, you kind of get this vision in your head of a great sword, nearly 8 foot long blade on it. The hilt crossguard comes out sideways, but then like turns up at a 90-degree angle. Your hilt and pommel seem to be made of metal that gleams almost like obsidian, and the blade itself is formed from tangible shadows.
As I draw it, I change it from shadow to light in the drawing.
Okay. You successfully do so without a lot of issue. It takes you about 3 hours to get the 2 versions of it. The one on the Warforged arm, the one over the other arm, and then kind of drawing them to see the dimensions compared to each other as well. It takes you about 3 hours in total. But you get a good idea for how you would need to do it to make it look proportional.
Cool.
And you make 6 hours of progress on the proficiency, putting you at 38.5 of your 40.
Yes, it does, actually. This one.
How much did it put me at? What do I need more?
You are at 24 of 40.
Oh, okay. Some odd reason I caught a 50 in there, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you all make progress on what you've been working on learning, these new skills that you haven't had in the past. With the exception of Tempest, who's not actually working on anything. and you can go to bed. And we are not going to say that when we come back, you are going to wake up. Because when we come back next week, we have a holiday special. So glad to have you all here with us. We will be back in a week with a holiday special of some kind, whether it's Highroad related or not, will depend on the number of people. And